And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at it's Dan Who, and you can tweet me as well. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. Hello, how are we doing? Happy Sunday to you all. Can you believe it? I'm wearing sunglasses. It is so bright. It is so hot here in the UK. Why am I wearing black? I don't know. I'm an idiot. But happy Sunday to you all. Luckily, I have my ice cold Copperberg. Still waiting for that sponsorship here, ready to go. Let me take a sip. Beautiful. Who is joining me here on this Sunday? Not just to drink liquor, but to talk about some legends. Yeah, let's get it. We'll get into that in a minute. But today, every other Sunday, we do a show called Legends and Liquor, where basically I get you guys to come on and talk some toys with me, because I cannot do it on my own. It's a fun community that we've been building here for over a year now, and it honestly has been a lot of fun. So shout out everyone in the replay crew. If you do come and watch this on the replay at a later time, please let me know in the comments. But if you didn't know, this coming week is San Diego Comic-Con, which is the first time there's been an in-person convention since 2019, because of COVID and the world just being an absolute mess. So for the first time in a while, we're going to get live panels, reveals, like tours of the floor, of new figures on display. So it is always probably the best time of year to be a collector. I always say not for our wallets, but definitely for a collector, as all these different companies show off lots of different products. Now, this show is, of course, called Legends and Liquor. So obviously, we're going to be speculating what the Legends team are going to be revealing, because we don't really know. We've got a few vague ideas, but we don't really know what's next. So that's going to be fun. But of course, Legends and Liquor is a lot more casual. I'm wearing sunglasses indoors, for God's sake. We can talk about anything you want. Like, I'm excited to see what NECA reveal. I'm really hoping for that turtle sewer layer that goes under the street diorama. So yeah, lots of stuff to talk about, as always. But as I said, I was just putting these on to show you how hot it was today in the UK. Like, there's a couple of stereotypes for the UK that I don't mind, right? We love tea. You can say that all day long. I don't really care about the royal family too much. They're just a tourist attraction. So ignore that. But I love tea. And the other stereotype is the weather is miserable. Like, it usually is. But can you believe it? Tomorrow, so Monday and Tuesday of this week, which is like the 18th and 19th of July, the UK is going to, apparently have the hottest weather ever recorded in the UK, and no one can handle it. Like, people are panicking. Like, people think they're going to melt. But yeah, it's meant to be 40 degrees centigrade, not Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But yeah, tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, where I'm in work, lucky me, I've got to drive in a car and work on a computer. Great weather for sitting in front of a computer, like I am today. So the lights may go off later on this evening if I start melting, because that's why the glasses are on. They're so bright. But I'll try my best here. I'll try my best. Usually these shows go a little long. I'll try and make it short and sweet. But we know I'm terrible at that. I just love talking to you guys. So yeah, tomorrow's like meant to be like really, really hot. I've had to close all my windows as well, because this room is at the front of the house, and the people walking past, they're going to hear me screaming, talking toys. So really awkward. By the end of this stream, I may have melted into a little ball, but I'll be here all the same until then, talking toys, talking Marvel Legends. So let me say hello to some people first and foremost. Let me see who's here. Okay, let me press some buttons, and I will first do the housekeeping, and then I will say hello to the people, all right? So first things first, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink, and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you like, all right? Much, much appreciated. And as always, there are many other live shows on the Dan Who Network. It's a real thing, people. Today's Legends and Liquor every 2 weeks. Then we have the regular Dan Who live stream with the super producer and Brandon when he's not in America. That is going to be Friday this week, to sort of in line with all the Marvel Legends reveals. We've got Turtles and Tea with Tanner. We're hoping to do one in this time next week to recap anything that NECA show off. And then Joe's and Juice with Tom and Mark as well. Hopefully we'll do another one of them in July as well. So lots of live streams, long form content. If you like that stuff, put us on in the background while you're working away. If you want to support all the nonsense I do here and make me make more spin-offs, the best way to do that is throw in a super chat, donate to the channel. It's appreciated. Thank you very much. Anything over £4 or $4, it's not just a contribution. You literally get to be a part of the show, because Friday will read your super chat out loud. Can you believe it? Crazy stuff. The few chat is now. Hit that join button as well. Much appreciated. And if you do hit that join button, you get to use all these fancy new emojis, including the very best turtle there is. There you go. He's in the chat right now. Can I see those Donatello emojis, please? Thank you very much. Tanner's not going to like this, is he? But anyway, much appreciated, everyone. Thank you so much. There are some other little sneaky new emojis in there. I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, if anyone can crack what they are. Anyway, say hello. This is the moment where you want to say hello. If you're lurking, say hello, then you can go back to lurking. Let me just give you a shout out before we move on, and I'll get some guests in here. I do want to briefly get this off my chest as well, but I'll do that in a second. All right, let me say hello. It's very hot anyway right now. So, okay, let me scroll up. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so Phil Jones was in the chat earlier. Anonymous Dude 123, Tyler, Kurt K is going to be joining us today for the first time on Legends and Liquor. Damien, I'll be talking about Damien in a minute as well. He sent me something very kindly. I'll show that off shortly. The wolf pack is apparently in his ears, in his AirPods while he's working. So I'm just going to whisper sweet nothing into Miguel's ear. Oh, yes, Miguel. Hope you enjoyed that. That was just for you. KSM Kyle, how you doing? Paul Maras, Bon Williams. We got some spam. Shout out to Spammer. Benjo. We got Jamie Gitchard. I wouldn't be doing Legends of Liquor if Jamie wasn't available. It just wouldn't happen. Rush McGowan is setting up, ready to go. Beautiful. Jay's Toys Collection UK. Are all the toys off the floor, Jay? Did Chikimon Kiyara see the mess? Are the lights on? Very curious. Mary Queen of Scots says happy Sunday to you. I'm going to scroll. Roho Hobbies is in the building, or in his building. Ash S, Crescent Blue 0. Mike Hex says, oi blokes, apparently he's on the road, travelling to Florida, to Disneyland, is off to see the mouse. Then we got Iron Manuel, Literal Action Figs. Who else we got? Mark Rose, Tac Customs. Tac should have a lot of things to show off today, and he can tell you all about that when he comes on. Okay, the Wolfpack says he rather enjoyed that. Good. That was just for you. Lizzie Hart says he's here. Striden's here. Beautiful. Okay, sound. Everyone. Did anyone spot the new emojis? We've got a hippo. I don't know if they pop up on screen or not, but we got hippo, finally. Hippo's got an emoji. We also have the best turtle Donatello. There's no room for the rest of the crew, unfortunately, so I had to pick one. Had to go with the best. And then also, the funniest emoji I could think of, shout out Rich M, this was probably his idea, that's why he's the super producer. It's a bum with a pirate hat on, because we are the Hasbro Bum Pirates. Arr! Now we have an emoji, which is, it's called Bum, in code word Bum, that's why you can't see it on screen. But anyway, enjoy the madness. Only channel members get to use them because they're special. If you want to use them, become a channel member. It's that simple. But of course, we still have the rest order there. And if you want to become a channel member, you can at any point during this stream. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Okay, so first things first. Before I get anybody in here, I want to just address this situation. Like, I don't know, like, if you haven't, go and check out my review for this Spider-Man and Spinneret 2-pack. Now, this was a very anticipated 2-pack. Let me see if I can get my review up on the screen next to me. And I will also update the Duck Race League as well in a second. But we got, okay, Dan Who Reviews. Let's have a look, shall we? Videos. Okay. Press some buttons. Let's see if I can get it all back up. Okay, so there's the channel, and there's my video. Go and check out my review for the Spinneret Spider-Man 2-pack right now, okay? And as I was opening it, I did it in real time because these are like blind boxes at the minute. Spider-Man was all good, and then we had an issue with Mary Jane. I let it play. There you go. There's the rant. In 3, 2, 1. Like... look at that! Oh my god, look at this, people. Missing paint apps again. Now, I basically blame Hasbro because they should be... it's their own fault. If they don't want the bad press, they should be sending me all the good figures first. I'm joking. But this is the second time it's happened to me in this Spider-Man lineup. Now, I know... this new packaging doesn't change my buying experience. It really doesn't, because I buy all my stuff online. But I would hope that if a retailer spotted something like this, they wouldn't even send it out to a customer. But so that option's out the window with the new plastic-free packaging. And again, that's not the Marvel team's fault in particular. It's a Hasbro thing. But why am I so bloody unlucky? Like, first I got really sloppy paint apps on my Spider logo here. Not as bad as MJ over here, but still sloppy paint. So that was annoying. And then the second time I experienced it was literally missing a shoulder and neck. So now I've got to go through the whole rigmarole, which is the most annoying thing. Like, I understand this thing happens. Like, I get it. It happened. But it's now I've got to jump through hoops to go through customer services. And, like, what happens if... basically, they're going to make me send the whole 2-pack back. That's how it works. They're going to make me pack it back up and send the whole thing back off. And then what happens if the next pack they send, Spider-Man's messed up? And then I have to pack that up and send that back. And then they send me another one. And something else is messed up. Do you know, like, I feel like I'm going to be trapped in this vicious cycle of bad paint apps. Which is a shame, and it's just frustrating, and I can't be asked, to be completely honest, to go through with it. But these figures ain't cheap, so I am going to go through with it for the sheer principle. But because I really like this figure, I like the character design, I want to add it to my collection. And the Spider-Man is undoubtedly... Where's the... I don't know where I've put the Spider-Man. He's around... Oh, he's on the floor. He is undoubtedly the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Pinless, very aesthetically pleasing, best Spider-Man Marvel Legends. So he's great, no issues with him at all. My issue was with the missing paint on Spinneret. Not the figure, or the character, or the design, or what she come with, just the QC issues here. So it's just too glaring now. Now, if I put it on my display, I won't be able to not see it, if that makes sense. So it's a pain in the ass. So yeah. We'll keep you updated on what happens with her, of course. I'm sure Hasbro will happily replace it. It's just... I'm hoping they just replace Spinneret so I don't have to send Spider-Man back, because I'm quite happy with this Spider-Man. Do you know, like, I don't want to risk getting a messed up Spider-Man now. That's my issue. But other than that, again, it left a bad taste in my mouth for the whole review. So if I was a grumpy bastard, I apologise, because I hate being that guy, but it just really annoyed me. I was excited, and then the bubble was burst when I opened this. So, but the review is online now. Go and check it out. Other than the bad paint apps, it's a great 2-pack. Yes, I wish it would be cheaper, but it is what it is at this point. So, yeah. That's that. I wanted to get out of the way. Just breathe, Dan. Just breathe. Needed to get it off my chest, people. I've got no one else to tell. It just keeps piling up inside. I needed to get it out. Okay, if you're in Group 1, people, let me start hitting me up with those fresh DMs, and we'll get people on, start talking toys. Group 1 is Tom, Jay, Cloud, Tana, Alexi, Rush, and Mr. Mark Tac Tac. Second group is Jamie, Joe, Kurt, Austin, Hugo, and Nick. So you guys hold tight, and I get Group 1 in here. So if you are in Group 1, you guys should know who you are. Send me a fresh DM, and I will get you in here, all right? And while you are doing that, I will keep everyone updated with the Duck leaderboard, because I know that's the real reason people are here. People ain't here to listen to me talk about Marvel Legends. You guys are here to see what the Duck Racing League currently is. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully you can see it. Damien is up top. He's been up top for a while. Ever since he passed Chikamunka Kiara, he has stayed there. He's there with 35 points. But creeping behind him, biting his feathery tail, is Tana. Tana got a couple of wins in recent time. He gets a couple more places, and he just keeps climbing that board. And now he is 1 point away from Damien. So today we could have a new leader for the first time in weeks. It's very exciting. Basically 4 people are like in the contention here, because Chikamunka Kiara could still jump both of them if she gets a win. So could Jamie. Jamie's now on 27 points, only a few points behind Chikamunka Kiara, and a win today would take Jamie to 37 and push him past Damien as well. So for the first time in a while, we've got like 4 people who are really contesting for that first spot, okay? Anything can happen, so stick around to the end of the stream today to see that. And if you want to be a part of this duck race and get some points on the board, remember, every single week that you watch this show, I will remember your points if you place and continue them week in, week out until we have a winner to get 50 points, okay? So hopefully you can see your name there. We got a couple of regulars. We got Alexi, Phil, Rush, they're all up top. I can see Noah, Mini Plastic Multiverse, is actually beating his dad, Tom, who's further down the list. There he is, down there. But as you can see, I'm nowhere to be seen either. But shout out all the names. Again, these are all the regulars that come week in, week out to make sure they get their points on the board and hopefully to listen to some Toy Talk. So there's the first 15 places. A lot of points on the board. And this is everyone else. So shout out everyone else. We got Thirsty for Chicken up top. That man likes his chicken. He doesn't drink it, though, so it's very misleading. What else we got going on? The Fuchsia's there. I'm down there with 3 points. So people moaning they've not got points. I haven't had points in so long either. Like, literally.
Money in the bank.
Super chat by Michael. Oh, Michael's too kind to me. He should be working on his displays.
Donated $25. Got to show support to one of the hardest working creators in our collector community. Looking forward to the stream today.
Thank you so much, Michael. Much appreciated. Especially today in this hot light, like these bright light weather. I may mount at the end of this stream, but I couldn't stream outside. Streamlabs would have broke outside, so here I am. But Michael, you know I appreciate you. He says, got to support one of the hardest working creators in our community, in our creator community. Looking forward to the stream today. Much appreciated, my friend. Looking forward to your displays as well. Much appreciated. Okay, what was I doing? Back to the who's right at the bottom. Sorry to whoever's at the bottom. Omega Weapon. 1 point. Omar V, 1 point. Mike D, 1 point. You got to be in it to win it, people. At least you got some points on the board. There's plenty of people out there with 0 points on the board, okay? So there you go. There's the Duck Race leaderboard. I've got everyone with points. We will be racing for some more points today, okay? So make sure you stick around. All right, let me jump over to Instagram. I'm already sweating. I'm like 20 minutes in and I'm already sweating. Let me jump over to Instagram. Now I need to get my headphones on as well. Otherwise no one's going to hear me. Or I'm not going to hear anyone. Always feels weird with no headphones on doing this. Okay, headphones on. I think I'm good. Okay, let me go to my. Let me get this set up, people. All right. So what I'm talking. Let me just remind you today. Today we are doing San Diego Comic-Con predictions. Hopefully I've got a picture up. There we are. So yeah, today we are doing San Diego Comic-Con predictions. Basically, things kick off about Wednesday night. On Thursday's the first official day, but Wednesday night you start to see a few glimpses from the actual showroom floor, which is always good. A few little reveals start teasing their way out before the panels start happening, and like interviews and tidbits and pre-orders. Like loads of stuff will happen. So today we're going to be not just talking about what new toys people have been picking up, but what they want to see, what they think they're going to see, and not just Marvel Legends, across the board as well, okay? So that's what we'll be doing. So let me go over to my Zoom. So bear with me, people. Have I press some buttons and get these people in here? I need to send them a link first. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay. This is why I'm chatting now to avoid awkward silence while I do some producer stuff and send people the code. Okay, so bear with me as I awkwardly talk to myself while I find these guys to send them the link. Hopefully they've all sent me fresh DMs, so they're right at the top of my chat and I ain't got to scroll. If the Instagram app works, okay. They're going out. Mark's got one, Rush has got one, Tom's got one, Tanner's got one, Jay's got one, Cloud's got one, and Alexi's got one. Okay, all the links have been sent. So if you are in group 1, links have been sent. I will accept you all in here shortly. Just waiting for that room to fill up. Tanner's the first in there. He's eager to go. He's excited to talk about my new emoji. That's what it is. The best turtle emoji, I think, is what it's called. He's just eager. He's eager. Right, Mark's in the chat there as well. 3 in the waiting room. Now there's Jay as well. Okay, I'm just waiting for that waiting room to fill up. Then I'll get everyone in at once. I've got 7 for group 1. I have, haven't I? I'm going to have to jump straight to the 7th page. Okay. I think I'm all set up. I think I'll be good. Okay, we've got 5 in the waiting room. Okay. Cloud's in there now. Rush is in there. Alexi's in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just waiting for Tom. And then everyone's in. And then everyone goes. There you go. Thank you very much. Shout out First of a Chicken, channel member for 10 months. I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you so much. Okay, 6 are in the rating room. I think we're waiting for Tom, but I'll get these 6 in first. Let me accept all. Let me press some buttons. Okay. Are we missing any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's Jay. Let me press that. Pow! Okay, we're all here. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody. That's always great television. Right, let's go around the board. Let's see if everyone's mics are working and we can hear everyone and everything is all good. Mark, you're up top. How you doing, Mark?
I'm good, Dan. I'm good, everyone. Hi, how's it going, everyone? Everyone okay?
You've been getting a workout this weekend, picking up all those delivery boxes you've been getting, Mark.
Sure have.
Yeah, you've got hench arms now.
Here it is.
Look at that. It's a massive box.
Yes.
Right, we'll get into it shortly.
Sneak peek.
We'll get into it shortly. Cloud, how are you doing?
Good. Neurotically checking tracking. I'm expecting something to possibly show up today.
Yeah, you're expecting a pile of loot or something from.
Yeah, and $800 worth of.
Oh wow! Okay,
merch.
all right. We have to extend the show for when this comes.
So if I get up and just bugger off real quick,
no, please
that's
do.
Why.
Please do. Absolutely no problem. Tanner, how you doing? Do you like my new emoji?
I'm good. You're welcome though, with regards to the new emoji idea.
It was Tanner's idea. He said, Dan, do an emoji of the best turtle. I went, not a problem, Tanner. I know exactly who that is.
What I actually said was a bow staff or some side, just to get myself in there as well, because we got a representation for Rich and for Brandon. I want some representation as well.
I'll make it happen. But more importantly, we needed a bum with a pirate hat on. That was what was more important. I'm sorry. But now we have a bum with a pirate hat on. So, to everybody. I'll make it happen, though, Tanner. Don't you worry. Alexi, how you doing?
Yo. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Check.
Drop those beats. What does Robo say? Drop those bars or something like that. He says it wrong, doesn't he? Whatever he says.
What does Robo say? I don't think I've ever heard Robo referred to.
When you're trying to talk to Robo about hip hop, he doesn't know how to talk, so he says weird stuff. Rush, how you doing?
Doing good. Awake. So hi.
Okay, that's good. I always forget it's so early for you guys over there, where it's like the day's winding down for us, and you're just starting yours.
It's 10 in the morning.
Oh no, it's 1:30 over here.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Cross different time zones. Crazy. Jay, how are you doing? Are all your figures tidied up now? Did Chicken Monkey Gara catch you?
She didn't catch me, but as soon as she walked through the door, she heard you go. Have you cleaned that mess up yet? So,
are we missing Tom? Oh, we got
Alexander
super chat real quick from Alexander.
donated $4.99.
I'll figure out what's
I
going
keep
on, Tom.
hearing best turtle, but not Mikey, so I'm a bit confused.
Oh, there's no need to be confused. Oh, okay. Tom says he's got an invalid link. Well, I sent everyone the same link, so don't know why Zoom doesn't like you, Tom. That is right, Tom. I've just sent Tom the link, but I sent everyone the exact same link. It was copy paste. So it should work, Tom. It should work. Okay, so first, Alexander says, I keep hearing the best turtle, but not Mikey. Oh, there he is. He is working. He's back in. And then Mike, who's now on a road trip to see Mickey Mouse, he has said, I hope that the God Null and Venom have no QC issues for the price we are paying. Better QC than a Pringled Magic Cards dude pushed. I think I said that wrong, but I'll come back to it, Mike. Okay, Tom, are you here?
I am. Sorry, that link didn't work the first time you sent it to me.
It's all right. It's, as I said, I have to use an app now for Instagram on this web, and it's pretty naff. Is that Spider-Man? How's your Spider-Man paint apps? You all good?
He's all good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not jealous of anybody, by the way. I'm not mad about it at all. All right, let's just jump straight into it then. Let's talk about some new toys. So, of course, we're going to talk about San Diego Comic-Con, but I always like to give you guys the opportunity to show off any new pickups you've got, because it always is. Everyone collects something different, and it's just always fun to keep up with everyone. So, Mark, you were first in, and you were showing off that big box. So, what have you been buying? What's arrived this week?
So, yeah, Dan. So yesterday I had about 4 Action Force figures come, and I thought, probably early next week the rest of my Wave 2B order arrived. And I got a pleasant surprise that I never normally have deliveries on a Sunday for figures, but most of my Wave 2 Action Force, the Delta Troopers, turned up this morning. So got quite a nice big chunky box. It's going to take me some time to get through them all.
Do you want to disclose to the people how many Delta Troopers you actually brought? Yeah, you are the army building king. People know that.
Yeah, well, just think of it like, maybe 2 Marvel Legends waves, so 24 troopers I went for.
That's more than 2. That is more than 2 Marvel Legends waves.
Yeah, 2 and a bit. But to be fair though, I did sort of buy them a little bit at a time.
That's
and then
clever,
Twizzleramer just thought, let's just send them all at the same time. So
that is going to be one big conga line.
Definitely.
It's going to have to come out of the collection room. Like, people are going to be tripping over it in your house, going, "What's going on?
Yeah.
This conga's massive."
I know they'll be well pleased, my family. No.
We're all big disappointments. Don't worry, we're all of us.
They all arrived sort of in one go down. So I'll be I'll have a bit of fun.
What did you say, Jay? Sorry.
I said that's 2 tanks according to my quick maths I've just done.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Are you happy with them though, Mark? The first one's
yeah. Oh, they're superb, Dan. They're superb, everyone. I know Tom's got 2 Delta Troopers. They're really good, really good. All the issues that Wave 1 people were talking about with Wave 1, they're all fixed up. They're all fixed
Which
now.
was like tight joints and
exactly
the accessories wouldn't clip on properly. The vests and stuff. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Right.
That's good to know.
So that was my today. In fact, that was my delivery today.
Perfect timing. Yeah. All right, let's jump up to Cloud. Cloud, what have you been picking up, or what are you? What's the most excited thing you're expected for today as well? If your loot doesn't turn up, what?
So I've been finally piecing together the Bonebreaker wave. I was sitting on Darwin for a little while. His arse is intact.
Bet that hurt sitting on Darwin for a
while. I have Siren, right? I have Siren down here as well, and Havoc showed up about an hour ago. But with the loot that's showing up, it's Maggot and Sabretooth, and then Iron Man and Speedball from the controller wave. But we have some Final Fantasy Play Arts figures.
That's why the price is so high of this box.
Yeah, because they're like 160
yeah,
each.
Exactly.
So there's 3 of those, but one of which is Sephiroth, my favorite. So I think I'm most excited to pull him out.
Nice. No, good. Again, hopefully it does turn up and you can run and grab it and at least show something off.
Honestly, I feel like if it's not today, it should, because they were saying Wednesday. If it doesn't show up today, it'll be here tomorrow. It was just in Jersey at like 3 a.m.
At least it's en route. Now you can just sit up there. You work from home as well at the minute, right? So you're not going to miss it. Yeah, perfect. Hopefully they deliver it to the right house and like I have this week.
That's what I'm worried about is they've done it twice with the neighbors next door, and then they'll go in my back garden and leave it on the table where we never go.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're trying to like protect it. Just leave it on the damn porch. Like, why does it have to be hiding? We had an Amazon order get rained on because they delivered it next door and then they put it in our back garden. Nobody saw it.
I've had an Amazon driver put something in my wheelie bin, like literally in the bin, like just with the rubbish. Like, how am I meant to notice that? Ridiculous. Just piling rubbish on top of it. Like, where's my Amazon order? It's already in the bin. So yeah, I've had bad luck too. Tanner, you good, my friend? I see you've got that Loot Crate T-shirt on.
Yeah. So I was creating a list in my head of what I've had new because I wasn't on last time round because I was on holiday last time.
You look like you had fun, you and Hitmonkey. You nearly made it in the Who Crew, mate. You nearly did. But...
Nearly. So nearly. I'm going to plug my Instagram now then as we're on the topic. So I've got a little question just for ideas for who I should take with me when I go to Cyprus next week, Monday.
Okay.
So... send me some ideas. If something inspires me, then we'll go with that.
I've already told him that Hellfire Hank deserves a holiday, and he likes the idea of Greece. So that was my suggestion.
So with regards to new figures, I will work backwards. So yesterday I got the Spider-Man 2-pack. All my paint-ats are okay. Then before that, we got the Loot Crate with Crab Shredder.
Sorry, when people talk about that 2-pack at the minute, my brain just filters it out. Like, I don't want to talk about it.
And then before that, this guy.
The Watcher. Nice.
The Watcher. He can watch over my collection.
Where did you get yours from?
Toys-R-Us.
Okay, right. I've pre-ordered one with Toys-R-Us, like the week it got revealed to be re-released. It's now in stock on Toys-R-Us, and they've not even sent me an invoice. What's going on?
I don't know. Drop them a DM.
Why do people hate me, Tanner? Why do Hasbro hate me? Why do Toys-R-Us hate me? What's going on? I'm just trying to buy some toys. I'm trying to give them my money, and they keep ruining it.
Toys-R-Us heard what you said about them last time, Dan.
They probably did. They've just blocked my account. Should be sending stuff to the right Daniel Williams, not the wrong Daniel Williams. Not that the other Daniel Williams is wrong. It's just, never mind. That gets confusing. I like the other Daniel Williams. We're variants of each other. There you go. And Rush is showing off his multiple watches. He's got a crew. Okay, sorry, Tanner. Carry on. I got distracted.
And then the last thing that arrived before I went to the wedding, I'm not taking out both of them because they're quite big. The 3-0 Bebop and Rocksteady.
Wow.
So they are beasts. They're currently residing under my desk along with the other 3-0 turtles.
Have you got room to display all of that, or are you like waiting until you've got a bigger place and they're there ready to go? Like, what's the plan with them?
Yeah, so basically the same with the Sentinel. Waiting until I've got more buy a place with more room. But in saying that, I recently put up a new shelf, so a lot more things have managed to come out with a good display, literally next to me. We shall see. We shall see if more space manages to.
If you need someone to babysit the Sentinel, I've got some room down here. that not a problem. Lots of floor room. He can stand there with the X-Men. Not a problem. I'll look after him. He's got his other Sentinel friend to talk to over there. He wouldn't be on his own.
Yeah, across the room.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun together. Just keep it in mind. But some nice stuff there.
Is that 1/6 scale, Tanner?
It is indeed. Those are the best Bay Turtles that they have done, and it's in 1/6 scale. So they did the Turtles from the first movie. They did the Turtles from the second movie, along with Bebop and Rocksteady. So
I didn't see the second movie. Those guys are from the second movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bebop and Rocksteady are from the second movie. I didn't get the Turtles from the first movie because I'm not dropping more money when I've already got the Turtles, so to say.
Do you know wrestling, Alexi? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know Sheamus?
Yeah.
He plays Bebop.
No,
he's the voice actor.
Oh, Rocksteady.
Does he do the mocap too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sick.
So he starts off in the movie, and then you see him mutate into Rocksteady.
Oh, nice.
Random tidbit about that film. That's all. But that's all I know. Apparently they are rebooting a live-action Turtles again, and they were meant to be aliens, and then people kicked off about it, and they went, no, they won't be aliens, or something like that. Yeah, trust me, it was weird. It's weird, but I think they're going back to the roots. Maybe we shall see. All right,
Seth Rogen has
yes,
the Rise of TMNT coming out, but that's animated.
No, little tidbit. Rise of TMNT is something different. Seth Rogen has an animated movie, and there's a live-action movie as well. So 3 movies on the way.
Lots of turtle goodness. Not mad about it. Alexi, over to you then, my friend. What have you been getting?
Yeah. I have a lot of stuff. There's been kind of a bottleneck the past few weeks, but it all came to a head here. So I'll do the stuff that everyone else has shown. I got my watcher in from BBTS. I went on a small toy hunt this week, and I was able to get Ragnarok from Target. I got Target. It was actually a pretty good Target run, which was odd because usually here in the Bay Area, they're like absolutely skeleton shelves. Ragnarok was there. Vulcan was there.
Nice.
So I got Vulcan with an ass. They were
both asses.
There were a bunch of Vulcans. Yeah. A bunch of Vulcans with plastic windows, so I got to check the QC, and they all had asses, so I went for it.
That's the first thing to check. How's it going now? Do you both use a Holden Vulcan? Do you reckon he's got
first.
big hands, by the way? Or do you reckon they're fine?
Yeah.
So, I looked at that. I remember you saying that in your review, and I looked at mine, and I compared it, like the length of the knuckle from the base of the hand, and I think maybe his fingers are long, but the body of his hand is the same.
Okay, maybe he has long fingers then. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that might be it. The fingers might be a little longer than they need to be, but I mean that's okay. Usually I'm not doing like high five zoom in shots,
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Cloud?
I was just saying I haven't even looked. I took him out of the package just to check out the new buck. So I haven't even looked at his other hands.
Well, it's all good to know that their asses are intact. That's good. What else you been buying, Alexi?
So I got Ulick.
Nice.
Walmart.
Does yours have the special spinny ability?
Wait, what's the spinny ability?
Mine's on the shelf now, so I can't take it off, right? But my waist is so... Yeah, okay. Oh, Cloud's, it happened to Cloud as well. Yeah, it's the waist.
Oh, it just won't... Oh, no, mine is slightly ratchet. Like, it's got D10.
Look at the helicopter. Helicopter Ulick. That's his special ability.
Wow.
He gets his hammer and he just helicopters his hammer.
Just tornado attack.
Well, so I got something similar to that for you guys. My original 80th anniversary Thor is a wobbly.
Oh, okay.
It's so wobbly. Like, it makes for good like swinging poses because he can really move his torso, but he's so wobbly, like your old Shield agent, and it bothers the shit out of me.
My mystique is like that.
Hasbro are going to delete my number by the end of this week with all the bad press I'm giving them. Like, QC everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's my fault because when I put the soft goods cape on, I usually do hair dryer, which we've talked about before, but I tried the boiling technique this time. And I fucked up because I put it in boiling water while it was boiling.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to
You were essentially cooking Thor at that point.
I literally cooked him, yeah. So his trunks are like a little gray. You probably can't see it. His trunks are a little gray now.
You can't tell.
And I think it really loosened up the torso. But this soft goods cape looks really good on him. So
Tom, have you got any hints of how he can tighten that up? Because you're pretty good at stuff like that.
I would pop it apart and then put some varnish on the balls. On
Like
the
an
balls,
extra layer, right?
The ball up.
Can you
Also-
just go on, Mark? I was going to say, can
Yeah,
you
I
just
was
use
gonna
clear
say, 'cause I
nail
was thinking-
varnish? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, go on, you then. Well, there's something you can get, Alexi and Dan and Tom, on eBay called. It's really good for loose joints as well. It's specifically for action figures. It's called Kiki Fix Loose Joints, and it works like a treat. It's really, really good. Any loose joints you've got on any figures, just put a few drips of it, and it tightens them right up. Yeah, really good.
Drake endorses it. Have you heard that song?
Yeah.
Kiki.
Yeah.
You have to do it outside of your car door, otherwise it won't work.
Yeah.
But something I was not impressed about with Ulick was, maybe I wasn't like disappointed, but they do share, him and the old Abomination have the same legs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually the same texture on the arms too, and then they put different shoulder caps to
They
change
just put like a furry tuff up there, ain't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
Rhino,
yeah,
Rhino
exactly.
too. Yeah, the retro Rhino.
Rhino too.
I
Yeah,
was.
well,
I
I'm
have them
glad you
standing
said
next to each
that.
other.
Because I also got my Rhino in.
Nice.
I haven't opened him yet though, because he just looks so cool in this packaging, and
That's why you
my
gotta get
Spider-Man
two.
shelf is so crowded right now. So
That's why you want to get two,
I
Alexi, and
need
create
to-
a wall. Create a wall. Look at that. Da-da-da-da. See,
I have the wall space, but
there you go.
I don't know. I want to touch him. I like touching my toys and playing
That's
with
what you
them.
buy too.
And so we'll move on past Legends. I got this guy in, the Mafex in-game Thor.
Nice. Have you got all?
Very, very impressed.
Have you got all three? The three big ones now. Is Iron Man out as well? And there he is. Yeah, nice. There you go. That's what it's all about. Like now it feels worth it. Do you know, like it's been such a long slog to get them, but it does look. They do look good together. Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they look awesome. The only thing, the negative side with this is my favorite of the three is Cap, and I think he has the most QC issues.
Damn.
These guys are fun. Cap, his arms pop off really easily. So like I just dropped his bicep right now. I'm gonna have to grab later. So you know it happens. It's Mafex, but the stuff they've been putting out lately has been mostly home run. So
Mark,
I'm pretty happy with it.
Mark, you were nodding at that then. Did you
Yeah,
have it as well?
I agree, Dan and Alexi. I've got the Mafex in-game cap, and it's weird because like the Infinity War one is really good, and like this one's come out afterwards is kind of not as good. Like, but I did a few tweaks on it that helped. But I agree with Alexi. Yeah, it's like that
This
figure's
guy,
great.
perfect, absolutely perfect. Yeah.
And that one came first.
And that one came first.
This was the
yeah.
Infinity War. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually like that bearded look. That looks really good.
Yeah.
It reminds me of someone. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it looks really good.
So you got dodgy curtains.
And then the last one that I'm going to show off, I was really, really impressed with, and it was kind of a gamble because I'd never gotten a third party before, but this guy is amazing.
No, is that Flashpoint Batman?
No, this is Night of Vengeance.
Oh, okay.
This is not
Sorry.
Flashpoint Batman.
It looks sort of though.
No, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I have him on this little Mafex peg. Yeah, that's who it's modeled after.
Okay.
Flashpoint Batman.
But they can't call it that.
It's technically Night of Vengeance.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Just so we don't get sued. Okay, fair play.
Yeah. But I mean, everything's there. The Mafex quality. Sorry, the Mezco quality is there. It's got maybe more articulation because all the joints are double. He's got pretty good movement. The accessories he came with are legit. So, and it's way better than the McFarlane Toys version. And it's just the two if you want a Flashpoint Batman. So this was a good call. I was very happy with it.
Nice. No, it looks good.
Does it come with cape, Alexi?
Does it come with what?
A wide cape.
No. So the cape is not wired. You can see it's just dangling here. It would be an easy switch though. That's another cool thing is I was like kind of pulling apart some of it just for investigation, and it'll dismantle pretty easily. And these shoulder pads, the armor pieces, they're Velcroed on. So
do you know because
if you want to,
because it's an
you can just pull them off.
unlicensed third-party product, does that give you more confidence to do some modding? If that makes sense.
No, it was still pretty pricey. I'm not a good customizer,
Okay.
so I'm gonna leave it as is.
Yeah, okay. I was just curious.
Did you see that, Thor? I don't want to have to do that.
yeah.
I'm
Just
not
don't
gonna
try and
that
cook
again.
it. Don't cook it. You just heat it. That's all it is. Just needs to be lukewarm.
Well, that's why I usually go with the hairdryer.
Lessons
But
learned.
I tried the other methods.
Look,
so.
lessons learned.
I think that's it. I got quite a bit of stuff. Pretty happy with it, and
Nice.
I have
Some
a
good
bunch of stuff on the way. So
nice. So everyone's got a watcher apart from me. Sad times. All right, fair enough. All right, Jay, what you been getting? You've always got something. You had loads of boxes out earlier. Was that just storage or what? Was that new stuff?
No, that was me trying to pull stuff out because I went
Okay.
from I'm going to sell all my Mezco comic book stuff to no, I'm not.
Okay.
So pulled it all back out from the sale pile, and then half of it's gone back in the cabinet. So,
Okay, good. Okay, what have you got new recently?
what have I got? Quite a lot. First thing,
go for it.
actually, I ran and got a bottle of that Kiki. Use it.
Kiki.
Literally, it's revolutionised loose
Cool.
joints.
Nice.
So I got some lights from Amazon Prime deals, £9 for 10 meters of strip lights. So
Pretty good.
pulling them under the stairs most of the day in this crazy heat probably wasn't a very good idea.
It's the wrong day to do it, but they did look good. To be fair, Jay posted a picture up in our Instagram group of his new LED lights, and it just makes a difference for sure. Look if Rush didn't have any lights in his display, it wouldn't look as impressive because they'd be lost in the shadows. The figures would be there, they wouldn't be showing off as much. So lights do make a difference for sure.
Adding them under the stairs and adding more Mezcos under there as well. So
Yeah.
that was that plan. So I've got a figure that I bought twice. So that is the new Ultimate Edition Survivor Series 95 Shawn Michaels. So I've bought one to keep on card and one to have loose, which I don't usually do. But
Have I told you guys before that I really don't like Shawn Michaels?
no.
Why, Dan?
Okay, I started watching wrestling like the 2000, the 2000 Royal Rumble was my first main event type thing, and that's what I started watching wrestling then. So at the end of the Attitude Era, and like Shawn Michaels wasn't around, he disappeared for a while, and then he came back later that year and like won the championship, and he was like, I didn't know who he was, and he was just really bugged me that his gimmick was a sexy boy, and I didn't think he looked that sexy either. And I was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? Do you know, go away. And he was beating Triple H, and he won the Elimination Chamber, and I'm like, who is this guy? Go away. Hated his theme song. So I don't know. I think I just joined wrestling at the wrong time. Didn't appreciate who Shawn Michaels was. I just always disliked him. So yeah, sorry,
Dan,
don't like Shawn Michaels.
I joined roughly around about the same time as you, which was SummerSlam 2000 first TLC. Okay, yeah, I probably found out about Shawn afterwards.
You appreciate him when you learn about him, but at that time, he isn't great.
I think his second run is better than his first run, to be totally honest with you.
Okay, I don't know.
But that's another
Yeah,
point for another day.
I know. I'm just not a big Shawn Michaels fan. Sorry, Jay. Sorry, carry on. The
Well,
figure looks great, though.
he's been known as Sexy Boy since he appeared in the Playgirl magazine.
Yeah, no, I remember like his original tag team and all that. I've learned obviously about him more since, but I don't know. I just not a big Shawn Michaels guy. Like for wrestling figures, I'm like Jay, where I just pick up casually ones that I like, and I build my own little fantasy roster. And I've just no Shawn Michaels in my collection. Don't need him. Not for me.
Shawn Michaels.
Sorry, Jay. Are you going to leave the Zoom chat now?
No, I won't.
Okay,
No,
good.
I could waffle on about Shawn Michaels. I am like an encyclopedia of wrestling.
Oh, okay, cool.
I am the Cheltenham quiz champion of wrestling.
Hey!
Won £60 in the pub quiz.
Hey! We'll give you a ring when we need you. But Wrestling and Water, that's a spin-off for the future for sure.
Yeah,
I've
I've got some more wrestling. So
go for it.
To go with Shawn, I've got I've got a Bret Hart. This is the SummerSlam 91 Chase edition.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the variant. Yeah.
That's the Chase variant. The other version's upstairs along with the British Bulldog, but I just brought that one.
Nice. You got both, didn't you? I've seen you live. You were live in you filmed a video in Smith's, right? And you were saying
she's now started filming me. She thinks I'm quite funny when I'm on the camera. So I was like, okay, so she filmed
I've seen a video. I don't know where it was. It might have been on Kiara's, but you were in Smith's going, "Yep, I need them both."
Yeah. She filmed it and I put it on my Instagram. Yeah, she's. I have to get them all. So anything classic wrestling, I'll buy anything basically. That's me. What else we got? While I was in Smith's, I got a £10 Scarlet Witch. So.
Me too. I ain't got it to show off, but I brought Scarlet Witch and Vision as well. £10 a pop. You can't be mad about it.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to buy it because I've got the other one, but I was like,
for £10, you can't say no. You can't be mad.
What else we got? We got the aforementioned Spider-Man. I've left Spinneret upstairs.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Jesse. That's true friendship right there. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I have got good paint apps on this, but I didn't on the previous. My retro Spidey was terrible. I had where you had no web lines, I had double web lines on the neck.
Oh.
So literally in that place, they were double printed, so they just looked really thick, and that bugged me for years. So I ended up selling retro.
That's where they put Dan's web lines.
Clearly,
them on there.
Mystery solved. Mystery solved. This is the better Spidey anyway, Jay. You're good now. Don't worry about that now. You've got your replacement. He's better.
Quite happy with that. And the rest is the Action Force. So we've got Desert Rat has arrived.
Nice.
Along with also bought Trigger, I think that one.
Yeah, looks good.
Got a Garrison Cavalry, sort of trooper, and they got a little weapons pack because I wanted. This one comes with six blast effects on that one.
Yeah, more muzzle effects. Charlie, that's
one?
Weapons pack Charlie, I think that one is.
It is indeed, yeah.
Yeah, good.
So I've got those for Action Force. I don't collect everything Action Force, but I think.
What were you going to say, Cloud?
I wanted to know what it was. I have the Alpha pack on pre-order.
Are you
Just
one of
curious.
are you one of those people who've still got pre-orders at Big Bad who just are not sending anyone Action Force?
So yes and no. I have just the weapon pack, the Alpha weapon pack on pre-order. And I pre-ordered. I think her name is Pandora.
Yep.
The like the Viking looking chick.
Yep.
That's it. I wanted one. And none of them really just jumped out at me until they put her up. So I figured I'd get that, and I get the weapons for the Resistance, so they can have a ton of assault weapons.
They are good. They are good weapons packs for sure.
Good.
That sort of leads down into Tom, because Tom, I'm going to be showing off some Action Force as well, I assume, right?
Yeah. God, Jay's already done it all, so I'll just.
So you've basically got everything Jay got. You didn't
get
get
out of the pack. Look.
Hey, there he is. Shout out Tony. Tony told me.
I actually think these two, like the Chow Mark with the Delta Troopers, they're amazing. I won't show those much. We show them off. But I think these two are probably the best Action Force figures so far.
See, I didn't go for Trigger. I just went. I brought Tony and I brought one Delta Trooper just to check it out, type thing. And I nearly got Trigger, but I was like, okay, I don't. Because he just looks like Gung Ho with a beard. He's like the big brute guy with a beard. But you're making me want him. He looks good.
He's better than any Gung Ho figure we've had so far. For sure.
He does look good
by a long way.
And you didn't go for the I don't know, what was the other guy that you got, Jay?
The Garrison Cavalry.
Is that what he is? Yeah. Did you not? You didn't go for him?
Yeah, I did have him on pre-order, and then I was like, I've got too many things coming in and running out of space on the Joes and Cobra shells. So
he's like medieval, isn't he? He's got a big silver helmet-y thing.
Yeah, I was kind of like, well, he's just gonna. I don't want to buy multiples. And
is he an army builder, or is he just a guy?
Yeah, he's an army builder.
Oh, okay.
Did you get any, Mark?
No, I didn't. Pretty much for what, like Dan was saying, it looked a bit medieval, so it wasn't really jumping out at me.
Yeah, it looked. It didn't look in place with Action Force. If you know what I mean. Action Force is quite like military, like a sort of realism to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know they got the Swarm, it's based in the future, but it's like, I like that sort of futuristic flavour to it. And then that guard just seems to have went back in time. He's came out of a time machine or something. It's like,
Well, I think he's supposed to like be one of the part of the army that is it Kerak?
Yeah.
He has the like helmet that goes over his face. That's a bit Viking as well.
Okay. Yeah, there is. I haven't read the comics, so that probably makes complete sense in the comics. So I apologise, but it was one that, again, when you've got figures ain't cheap this day and age, you've got to pick and choose. And but yeah, those Delta Troopers look great. I can't wait to see Mark's Conga line. I really can't.
And then of course I got my Spider-Man 2-pack.
No, it's just Spidey.
Cool.
Though.
It's definitely an upgrade on the last one, for sure.
Yeah.
I did a little hack on it actually, because I was, when you get him down in crouching positions, he tends to look. He's like, even with the slot in the back of the neck, he's kind of looking at the ground still. So what I did was I warmed the neck peg up, and you know Mayfix figures, you get like the bent peg.
Yeah.
I literally bent the peg backwards while it was hot, and then cooled it down.
Sneaky.
So now you can basically have him looking forward when he's crouched.
Can't you buy like a pack of like Reveltech joints? It has extras. Do you know, like, to make those type of mods? I swear I brought a pack of like just these joints before. Do you know, like, rather than damaging this peg. Do you know, just
it doesn't make them, yeah.
If you warm it up and cool it down, then you can warm it up again and it'll go back to how it was.
I guess so, yeah. But that's a sneaky idea. 'Cause you're right. There is a little. I forget, but there is a little like notch at the back, isn't there?
Yeah, but it doesn't give that much up.
Yeah.
And not enough anyway.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But the toe joints definitely help with crouching positions.
That's the best I can get him there. Yeah, toe joints again. It isn't something that
I can get him like looking vertical upwards, but he does have a slightly floating head.
For me, the toe joints are like a nice little gimmick, but it's not something that I would be utilising every day. But I understand people who do much better posing than me will be able to get some use out of these.
But when you got him crouching down, then you can get him a bit more up on his toes, so he looks a bit more natural.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely has that sort of more natural.
He's not a sentinel beater, because sentinel, it looks a bit more natural. But
is it the best Legends one though? Right?
It's the best Legends one.
Yeah, that's still a good mark to have for sure, because there's a lot of Legends Spider-Man. Anything else, Mark? Tom,
I picked up. It's slightly overscale, but I picked up the McFarlane, the Batman bike when I get my Mezco Batman in.
Nice.
And it does. You can kind of just about fudge it with Mezcos. It's maybe a touch too big, but
it looks good here. Looks good on screen.
It looks good from the front. From the side, he looks a bit like he's a kid on a bike, but
just pose it front on. No one will know.
From the front is fine. And then the only other stuff I picked up was I actually grabbed. Like, I really wanted some Mezco Punishers, but they're like stupid prices on eBay. As I'm sure you know, Dan, because I know you're thinking about selling yours.
I sold my Punisher for £300.
Did you? Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So I picked up the KOs on what's it called? The Russian eBay.
AliExpress.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
For 30 quid each. And they're near perfect. I mean, they're a little bit loose.
So just because I see stuff like that on AliExpress, and I think they look identical, don't they? Like, you can't really tell. So now you've got a couple of knockoffs. What is the quality like? Are they really like if Mezco is a 10? What are they?
I've seen other ones of other characters that look a bit more off, but these are pretty damn on. I'd say maybe the face, you get 3 head sculpts with each, and not all of them are painted perfectly. The hip joints on this one are fine, but the knees are maybe a little loose. And then this one, the knees are a little loose and the hips are a little loose, but as long as you're careful standing them up, they're not going to fall over. Whereas Mezco are tight on all of them, so they're not perfect.
To the naked eye, though, they look spot on. Like, if you'd hold them up,
you just got them standing there on the shelf. You wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. I'd say, yep, they're Mezcos. I wouldn't argue with you. So, what would you say about 7 or an 8?
Yeah, 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's still pretty good for 30 quid, though, considering, as I said, I just sold the official one for 300 quid. But I didn't just sell it. I sold it a while ago, but I got 300 quid for it.
Yeah. Well, what platform was that on, Dan?
What was that? Sorry, Alexi. Sorry.
Yeah, go on, Alexi.
Sorry to interrupt. I was just curious what platform you sold it on.
eBay.
Was it on Facebook?
No, eBay. I put stuff on eBay at a buy now for the price I want to sell it at. Do you know, like, reluctantly, sometimes I know I'm taking the piss, but, like, it's eBay. I'm not there to try and help out the next collector. I'm trying to, like, go fishing. Just if you really want it, like, if you really want it.
I'm not trying to help out other collectors.
No,
it's about us.
But if one of you guys wanted it, do you know, like, I'd sell it at one of you guys at retail, not a problem. But, like, when you're just trying to get rid of something, like, you're reluctant to sell it, you put it on eBay at, like, a buy now price where, yes, you know you're taking the piss, but you can't be mad if it goes. Do you know what I mean? Because
but you're not taking the piss, Dan, because that's just market value.
Yeah, of course. So, like, I've put it there for 300 quid, and it was there for about a month, and then one day someone brought it. Someone not even in the UK, someone abroad. So, like, because we forget, like, in other countries, it's even harder to get figures than us. Do you know, like, we're quite lucky, but, like, some of the other places in Europe, literally eBay is the only place they can get stuff like that.
So, now, Dan, don't you know that you're not doing it right? According to YouTubers, you're supposed to post on Instagram as a raffle sale.
Okay,
have 30 people all put in like $8, and
I should have done £300 per raffle ticket. That I missed the mark. My bad. Sorry, Tom. We went on a tangent. Carry on.
No, I was just saying, even if it had come in and the body had been absolutely useless, I was just thinking, well, you can buy like custom heads for Punisher. I'll have all the kit and I'll just buy a new body for it, and then I'll just put all the kit over the top of it. I thought, it's not all going to be a heap of junk. So But as it turns out, it's actually fine as it.
I think these things are coming out of the same factories anyway. It's like just like the official runs over and they're like, just print another 100 more, and like they just take them for themselves or something. I don't fucking know how it works, but they're so close to being legit. It's like I am curious how all these are made, but
it's funny. It seems with the Mezco ones, it's only like the really early, quite early Mezcos that I think you seem to be able to get KOs of. So they obviously got wise to it at some point because you can't get any of the newer stuff.
I should just.
It's funny.
Go on.
I was just gonna say it's funny that we call the like Mafex and SHF imports, but Hasbro is domestic for us. But they're all made in the same country.
Yeah.
Like they're not. They're all imports. There's lower quality.
It's just about distribution. Like obviously Hasbro's mass distribution, where these other ones are not. They're picked up by specialty stores. So that's I guess how we define imports. If you can't buy it at a retail, I guess unless it's a specialist store, I guess you'd call it an import. I guess I don't know. Everyone defines it different, I guess.
While we're on Punishers, Tom, have you got the third party, the Revenger, whatever they called it, the blue?
Yeah, I can get that. Actually.
Yeah, does that scale with Mezco?
Oh, with the shield outfit.
Yeah, because I don't have a Punisher.
Who made that? Who made that third party one?
It was from 5K Toys.
Oh, they're pretty good though, from what I see.
They're just a retailer. They don't actually make it. It's okay. I'll put it. Hang on, let me read Spider-Man. It's gone.
Clear the stage.
So they're kind of the same size, but he's a much slighter build, to be honest. If I'm being honest, this is a better figure. The KO is a better figure than this thing.
Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
This one is quite. He's a bit loose. And I know I said that one's loose, but this one is more loose in places. And the head, he only comes with one head sculpt, which is slightly. I can get him in close.
Yeah.
It's not really that Punisher-esque, or it's a very specific Punisher era. He has got the blue suit, but I feel like Marvel Legends could do like kind of dark blue suit one at some time or another.
Punisher was in the Spider-Man animated series, so like, and he wore like a bluey, tinny suit then. So like,
blue, wasn't it?
Yeah. So maybe I'm sure they will at some point for sure. But options is great. Again, we've got options as collectors this day and age. We can pick and choose and mix and match. And yeah, there you go, Jay. You've got a couple of options for a Punisher now for sure. Cool. Okay. Any more, Tom?
No, I think we're good.
Good. Okay, cool. Rush, are you waiting for something? Do you have something?
Surprisingly, I hear Google going off somewhere.
Google, welcome to the show.
Surprisingly, I got the new Bonebreaker Havoc in yesterday, so I wasn't expecting that. But in next few days, I'm expecting like the Retro Rhino and Maggot and Darwin. So expecting a few things in the next few days, but beyond that, nothing much. So hey, let's move on to a topic.
Nah, let's just go back and talk about what we brought last week. Right, let's go back around to Mark. What did you buy the week before? No, I'm joking. Right, okay, no. Basically, obviously, it's Legends and Liquor, so we have to talk about some Legends first. So I'm going to sort of mix this in one. So, of course, we want to talk about San Diego Comic-Con, but I don't know if you've noticed this week, but they started off a little bit early, okay? They showed off this brand new Spider-Man free pack with the free Spider-Man from No Way Home, which is up for pre-order right now. Now, we speculated on Thursday that they were going to show digital renders for this at Comic-Con, but they showed them early, so this is up for pre-order right now. So I'm going to sort of merge my San Diego Comic-Con question with that as well. So first, as we go around the gambit here, my first sort of question is, what do you think of the Spider-Man pack? Are you buying it? And then the second question is, in regards to Legends, what would you like to see at San Diego Comic-Con? Because I want to come back around and ask about other things apart from Legends at San Diego that you might want to see. So we'll keep this sort of roundtable Legends focused. So two-part. First part, what do you think about the Spider-Man set? Are you getting it? And second part, what would you like to see at San Diego in regards to Legends? All right? So sounds like a lot, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Mark, you're first. What are you saying?
Well, my entries will be short. I think it looks great. I think that 3-pack looks great. Like you, Dan, I thought they were going to reveal this at Comic-Con, but they brought it out early. Obviously, SHF brought theirs out, and Marvel Legends said, "Here we go." let's show off ours.
Yeah,
and
it could have been. It could be that. It could have been that. It really could have.
Yeah, could have been that. Yeah, but I think they look better than the SHF ones. I think they look better proportioned. They look really nice. You know, both Andrew and Toby look great. I like the paint apps on Tom Holland. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really good. I am tempted to get it. I just think, like something Tom mentioned about how there's so much stuff coming out, I'm sort of like not sure whether I will. But at this point, I might get them if they're still in stock. But I think they're great. I mean, obviously, we'd all like unmasked heads and stuff as well. But I'm quite happy with them as they are. And in terms of San Diego itself, I'm probably the worst person to go first because I was racking my brains thinking, what Marvel Legends can I can't think of anything. So Dan, you might inspire me. What do you want to see? And that'll inspire me. Maybe
me and Rich talked about all of that on Thursday. So if you want to listen to me talk about it, you can go and watch the Thursday stream. Today's about you guys. I'm curious what you guys think. But that's good. That's fine, Mark. Because again, what's great about this year is that we don't really know what they're going to show us. Yeah. Like we don't like. There's still maybe 3 or 4 Build-A-Figure waves to go this year, and we have no idea apart from maybe another What If wave or a Black Panther wave. In regards to comic, we don't know which direction they're going. Like, are they going to just do more retro because it's the last year to do retro? Or are we still going to get a couple more Build-A-Figures before the year's out? So that's what makes this week pretty exciting because it's not easy to guess. Like, we can, like, they can go in different places here. So, and it's more fun as well. Just think none of us are actually going. I assume none of us are going. We're all going to be watching it from home and stuff like that. So, like, it's good to know that we're going to be surprised no matter what it is. We don't know what they're going to show, so we shall see. That's why I'm curious what would you like to see for sure. But we go down to Cloud. Cloud, same to you then. Spider-Man and San Diego. What are you saying?
So Spider-Man, I don't really care. MCU, I don't collect it. So I pre-ordered one of these to give you an idea as to what I think.
Yeah, I don't care about MCU, but yeah, they can have my money.
This was too cool. I don't really like the Toby films, but they are definitely very special for what they started with Marvel Cinema.
See ya, chump.
What's that? I really liked the last Spider-Man film. It was a lot of fun. I think I've already watched it like 6-7 times just to have it on.
Yeah.
And I think these guys would look really cool just like on a little shelf somewhere, like maybe hang it on the wall so they've got their own little display. So I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, son of a bitch, I need this. So I put it in if I pre-order MCU, it's got to be pretty cool.
Well, my sort of negative with this is it was missing the heads. We wanted interchangeable heads. But the positive thing about this is they probably released it the best way, just in a free pack. Simple as that.
Yeah.
No like splitting them up and making you buy multiple sets of characters you may not want. It's like easy. If you want the Spider-Man, here they are. And most people are going to probably display them as Spider-Man anyway. So, but yeah, there you go. I can understand how a non-MCU guy may go, well, this is just a one and done, because you're not starting an MCU collection here. You're buying a Spider-Man collection, if you will, because you're buying every. And all of these are canon now to the MCU as well. The multiverse has made it official. So you've got all your MCU Spider-Man in one box set, so I completely get it. But in regards to San Diego, as I was just saying to Mark, we don't really know what they're going to show us. It makes it exciting. What would you like to see?
I always like seeing Legends in general, MCU, comic, whatever. It's always exciting to see what new characters they're doing, seeing things that I know are going to get my friends excited. Somebody actually just asked me this on my Instagram, and I pulled out Feral and Wolfsbane to finish X Factor and X Force for one. I want to see Betsy as Captain Britain. I've recently been trying to catch up. I'm currently in Reign of X, and she just looks so cool. I love her character design. I'd love to have a figure on the shelf. And I know I can't be the only one that's kind of holding out for the hope that they may do more Fox X-Men. Yeah. Like, as bad as like the leather costumes were, I want a Wolverine in that awful black leather jumpsuit on my shelf. Just because.
Well, there's no reason why they can't go back and forth. I think now they've done it once. At least we know they can do it. Just think that was a long time when we thought that it was never possible. So we shall see. Back to the Wolfbane idea though. Since we got Tigra on this brand new pinless female body with the fur actually sculpted onto it in certain areas. We haven't had this reused again. So we know it's a matter of time before we see this again. And Feral and Wolfbane are definitely big contenders to see this. So I would like to see either one of them revealed for sure. Gwen doesn't look too happy about something there.
I still have it set up.
So yeah, I like that idea about Gwenpool and that. Just looking at the chat real quick regarding Spider-Man, Lizzie Hartz points out that Tom Holland shouldn't have web shooters. Which is true. I don't think he has the gauntlets in the movie. I think that was I think that was early concept design. And Abnugler says Cloud was like, "You son of a bitch, I'm in," which he was. That's exactly what he was.
Yeah,
he was in. All right, nice. Down to you, Tom. What are you saying in regards to Spider-Man and San Diego?
Okay, I've jumped up the order. I wasn't ready for that.
Sorry, mate. I'm just going down. I'm just going around the
I'll be the grumpy old man, and I'll say. It's a no alternate heads. Then it's a no deal for me.
Yeah,
and the price is just taking the piss as well.
£100 on Hasbro Pulse UK. £100. What's the price in the US? Someone?
$90.
But use all add tax on depending on where you are, right?
Yeah, New York special tax.
What's that mean?
Oh, I have no idea. That it just means give us more money. I think. I'll find out what I paid. Give me a second.
Okay.
Go on.
I have an extra tax for our county, like Alameda County, which is part of the Bay Area. We have an extra tax on Hasbro Pulse for that as well.
So what do you pay total?
So it's £90, and then I get free shipping because I have the premium account. But then there's a bunch of extra taxes, so I think it's going to be around $100. But if you convert it, $90 US dollars is about £100. And then the other tax and stuff, so it'll be over $100 when it all.
Yeah,
no, $100 is way less than £100.
Not way less anymore, but it's definitely less.
But it's less.
$90 is £100. £100 is $118. I did it the other day.
Okay.
We paid $90. There was New York County tax was $4.12. State tax was $3.88. And that awesome New York special tax was another 37 cents. I think all in all, $105.
That's mad that you
said
so much.
It's way more for you guys. It's way more for you guys. At your base price, it's like $118 without any of our tax and shipping there.
Yeah, the Hasbro conversions are basically in the UK. Taxes on. Hang on, super chat real quick from Ultimate Carnage. Thank you, Ultimate Carnage. This will help pay my tax.
Ultimate Carnage donated £8.99. My only nitpick about the 3-pack is the Tom's Spidey shouldn't have web shooters, and they should have made a new body sculpt for him instead of using our old sculpt and missing unmasked heads.
Yep. Exactly what we were talking about, Ultimate Carnage. I completely agree. The only nitpick about the 3-pack is Tom Spidey shouldn't have the web shooters, and they should have made the new body sculpt of him instead of the old sculpt and missing the unmasked head. I agree about the web shooters. Obviously, I prefer a more accurate Spidey, but I don't hate the body mold they've chosen for it. I quite like the integrated suit, but I do think, like Tom, the missing heads is a big deal. Like that was my most wanted out of these Spider-Man, because I wanted to display each actor on the shelf behind the masks. Like, I've got plenty of Spider-Man, but I haven't got a Tobey Maguire representation or Andrew Garfield. So I agree, those unmasked heads are a big deal.
And I think with the unmasked heads, maybe you could just about justify the price, because you could go, they might not be able to say it, but they might be able to imply, we had to pay extra rights to get these heads or whatever. But £100, there's not even that many extras in the box. They go, we've got the full complement.
They say 50. Like if we look at the description, they say like 15 accessories, and it's like just loads of hands, essentially, lots of hands.
But 15 accessories spread across 3 figures is 5 accessories per figure, and it's nothing.
Yeah, the price is high.
At that kind of price, I'd rather wait and see what Mayfix do in 2 years' time and pay extra and actually get the heads rather than rebuy these later down the line.
Tom's willing to play the long game, the Mayfix game. By 2027, his Spider-Man collection will be better than yours.
I collect Mezcal. I'm used to playing the long game.
Okay, we'll come back to Tom in 2030 and see how his Spider-Man collection looks.
I don't want them unless they've got the extra heads. I'm not that far.
You're not the only person though. I guarantee there's other people that are exactly like that for sure. But yeah, back to the tax. By the way, we don't know what the Hasbro conversion calculator does, but basically everything on Hasbro Pulse doesn't make sense if you convert it to pounds or whatever. It makes no sense. No one
goes the other way.
No
It's ridiculous.
Dan, that's the special. Hey, you're going to get this first before the US tax.
Is it?
There it
Is that the special? You're not gonna
100%.
you're gonna get dodgy paint apps as well tax. That's what that
your
is.
You're going to be
expedited
able to make
shipping.
up.
Yeah.
It's you're going to be able to make this up in YouTube views first tax
I
money.
pay YouTube first. I can show you my analytics ain't that great, but yeah, I'm paying extra to get incomplete figures is what I'm getting at the minute. No, maybe it's to do with stuff that is over our heads in regards to exporting and getting it to the country. Just think we're not in the EU anymore, so like we pay our imports and figures have to come overseas from somewhere. So I'm sure it's way more complicated than we all just assume it is. So anyway, a conversation for another day. But in regards to San Diego, Tom, is there anything that you are eager for Hasbro to reveal, or you'd like to see?
I'd like to see what the next Walgreens exclusive is, because it's surely coming out soon.
Yeah, has to be. Villain. What villain would you like? Any on the top of your head?
I'd like a Mandarin. I'd like a Mole Man.
Yeah,
I'd like Molecule Man.
Yeah, I'll take all them. Yes, from me. I reckon Mandarin may be in the Iron Man retro wave, though. That would be a good shout for him, I think. And since he has been in the MCU recently as well, that usually does encourage him to include him in the comic lines, etc. So I do think a Mandarin is a big possibility. I'd like to see that in either Walgreens or the retro card wave. If we get more, we shall see. Anything else?
Are we talking other companies yet, or just...
No, just Marvel. Just Marvel. Do you reckon we get a teaser for HasLab?
I'd hope so. So then at least we can think about whether we want to get it or not.
Yeah, that would. If a Marvel HasLab gets revealed, I don't think I'll be able to go for a second hiss, because I really want a second hiss, but I'm sort of waiting until August to figure out the finances for that. But if Marvel release one, then that may answer that question for me.
I just got the Mezco pink skulls on eBay, so that rules out a second hiss.
Oh wow, yeah. Do us in the UK? Do we get an opportunity to jump on those early pre-orders?
What, the Mezco
Yeah,
ones?
do you know like those Mezco, those free schools, for example, those free pink
Yeah,
skulls?
yeah, I had it in my car on the Mezco website when it was available, but I was like, but then they whacked, it's down, I blame Jay, because Jay had his incident where he got all that extra import tax with Big Bad Toy Store. So it was over the threshold for it, and they whack on all the tax, and I was like, I don't want to get double tax, so I was like hesitant on it, and I was sticking it in a Mezco group going, I don't know, and they were all going, no, that's fine, it's fine, and then they sold out. So
And now how much is it going for on eBay?
a lot.
Yeah, now do you wish you paid that extra tax?
No, it wasn't that much. To be fair, it wasn't that much.
Can't hesitate. You can't hesitate. It's horrible that they make us do it, but it's true. It's true for sure.
I've joined the wait list.
All right, cool. We'll come back round to non-Marvel stuff shortly. Back up to Tanner in regards to Marvel and the Spider-Man. You're a Spider-Man guy, so you've got to be in on this, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I've got a whole Spider-Man movie shelf. So yeah, I'm in on this. It would be nicer if they came with the unmasked heads, because I would have displayed them with the unmasked heads altogether. I'm not impressed with the price they've decided to go. Like everyone else, 100 quid is crazy when you consider that the Guardians of the Galaxy 5-pack is 100, and it's 5 figures as opposed to 3.
And loads of little mini groups as well. Essentially like 6 characters in there. So.
Yeah. So it seems kind of crazy that they're just capitalizing on the Spider-Man No Way Home hype that has been going around, basically. But in saying that, yeah, I have ordered it just to throw on my Spider-Man movie shelf. Now, moving on to San Diego Comic-Con. Ideally, the things I'd like revealed there are stuff I don't want, so I don't have to spend the money for it.
Okay.
But if it was stuff that I was interested in, I'd probably say more Heralds of Galactus. Maybe Miles's new suit that he's currently rocking in his comic. That looks quite cool. And of
the
course,
turtleneck, or like the scarf covering his.
It's like a little jacket sort of thing he's got on.
Yeah.
Like a high collar.
Yeah.
Like a high collar type
Yeah,
thing,
a very high collared jacket. So there's that. Anything else? I'm just looking at teams that need to be filled. Dark Avengers obviously need to be filled. But there's nothing that springs to mind that I feel is like an essential that we need.
Okay.
Well, that I need, should I rephrase? Of course, there's the obvious evil tech Spider-Man.
Obviously, of course.
We'll go on that.
We all wanted that. We just thought it was too obvious for the audience to know.
Unspoken.
I'm leaving it to right at the end. That's what it is. So I will end on evil tech.
The last things to be revealed at San Diego Comic-Con will be evil Turkish Spider-Man and the Hippo Deluxe figure. Can't wait. Alexi, what about you? Spider-Man and San Diego?
Yeah. It's really funny to hear everyone kind of dunk on the 3-pack, and then right at the end they're like,
yeah,
so anyway, I pre-ordered it.
That's collector 101, that is. Yeah. It's too much, don't want it. How many pre-order? I got 3. I bought 3.
Ridiculous. I ordered 2. Yeah. I also pre-ordered it, and I totally understand the frustrations with not having the unmasked head sculpt. If they would have done these, so my thinking is they had to do these as a 3-pack because there were no head sculpts unmasked. If they did them solo, they would have gotten crucified. Like for 30 each, it would have been ridiculous. And I kind of like the Legends better than the SHF, but if I'm being really honest, the Toby Legends looks the best and the Garfield SHF looks the best of the 3. And I know there's a lot of people that like him, but I don't care about Tom Holland. He's not, his Legends figures haven't been that great. The last Tom Holland figure I had to get for a bath, I gave away to like the kids of a friend of mine. So I'll probably be selling the Tom Holland when the 3-pack comes in, and that's if I can't get hold of that SHF Garfield.
You just broke Lizzie Hart's heart in the chat. Lizzie Hart loves Tom Holland. And she won't have anyone speak bad about him.
She can get a free Tom Holland from me if she wants an extra one.
Shout out Brian in the chat as well, by the way. MCU Collectors in the chat, and he makes a good point. He says the Guardians of the Galaxy box is 100% repaints, but the Spider-Man pack has 2 brand new figures, which is not wrong, to be fair.
That's bullshit.
In regards to
their new sculpts, but they're going to release this so many times over in single packs and everything. These sculpts are going to be reused ad infinitum. They can get their money back easy, especially charging £100 for the 3-pack.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just interesting to have these debates.
I agree. I definitely agree with the repaint and the resell thing. But if we refer to our new friend Hugo, who has barely jumped into collecting, he was really excited about that 5-pack so that he could, because if you tried to go back and get those Guardians, it's almost impossible if you're not sitting on a pile of money.
And that's what it's there for. It's the same with the Legacy collection. Like, I should be getting some of the the Black Panther Legacy collection this week. And I'm going to do some comparisons and whatnot. I know Brian's MCU Collector's already been doing that. But they are there for the new collectors, for the people who missed out on them. Hasbro are not telling people, oh, you have to buy this box set again. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah. And we are the inner circle. So we've all been collecting for some time. We can spot like little differences like reuse and repaint and stuff. But there's a lot of spider simps out there that have no idea, and they're going to gobble up this 3-pack like gladly just because for holiday or for anything, like kids want Spider-Man.
If you ever join the live stream chats on Instagram or on Facebook or wherever,
that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're a cesspool, but like we're all embedded in this community where we're collectors. We've been buying for a while. We know what's going on. Where the average Joe in the street who just likes Spider-Man doesn't understand all of this nonsense. They just want to see Spider-Man toys. And every time you go in those chats, people are just asking, where the No Way Home Spider-Man? Where the No Way Home Spider-Man? So like, and there's probably more generic people out there than there are like really deep collectors like us. Like, I don't know what the ratio is, but Hasbro exists way without toy collectors. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I do think they have to go all in with Spider-Man. But saying that this is for kids and stuff, you'd have to have really nice parents that are going to spend £100 on 3 Spider-Man figures in this sort of set. But maybe for Christmas, if you're a good boy or girl, your parents will treat you.
Dan, I can remember one of the G.I. Joe live streams. I was waiting for it to start, and you could see the chat coming up. And there was a guy in the G.I. Joe live stream saying, "Can I have a Tobey Maguire?"
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
that's what I mean.
Try every angle, just to get it.
That's my point. That's my point. That like some people are just casual fans that have Twitter and Instagram, but they don't know what's going on. Like we're embedded in this nonsense, so we can break it down. But just the generic average fan just wants Spider-Man, and like here you go. Like they did a whole live. Well, they didn't do a whole live stream, but they posted a whole YouTube video, just for this. Like it's Hasbro Pulse, isn't it? Hasbro Pulse. It was Ryan and Dwight, I think, did their own little separate video. Let me make sure this is muted first so they don't sue me. Yeah, there you go. Like this, they don't really ever do this for reveals, do they? They usually ask someone else to reveal it, but they did it on the actual Pulse channel. So they obviously think it's a big deal.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This kind of reveal video really came out of nowhere, didn't it? They didn't advertise it at all.
We talked about it on Thursday. Literally the Thursday night, me and Rich did the live stream, and we said we think we're going to see digital renders at San Diego. The next day, they posted this video showing off digital renders. So they like beat us to the punch. So yeah, it was a random reveal, but I'm not mad about it. And just think, on Wednesday, so just before San Diego kicks off, it's the 20th of the month. So there's going to be another Marvel Legends reveal then as well. So like we're going to get reveals Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like we're going to have a week of lots of reveals. So should be a very interesting week for sure. But lots of Spider-Man anyway. People, I think they just wanted to get that out of the way. So if they don't have them there at the show, people don't have to ask about them because they're up for pre-order. You know about them already. They're trying to avoid those conversations maybe. I don't know. I'm sure they have their marketing reasons for sure, but I also got up the pic while you were talking, Alexi, of the S8 Figuarts Spider-Man, just to remind people that there you go now. You have two options. SH Figuarts or Legends. And to be fair, even though £100 is expensive for the Legends, you're going to be paying at least $150 for all three of these, I think. Ain't these like £50 a pop right now?
Yeah, they're up there.
That's what I'm saying. So the Legends are actually going to be cheaper. So...
Marvel Figuarts are a bit small as well.
Yeah, they don't fit.
If you're putting them with Legends.
Yeah, they won't scale. I think Spider-Man, you might be able to fudge it if you've posed him up or got him dangling or higher than your others. Maybe you can fudge it, but yeah, I've tried to avoid unless you just get SH Figuarts Marvel characters. It is hard to fudge them in with other lines for sure. But anyway, back to San Diego, Alexi. What would you like to see?
Yeah, so as far as reveals, I need some Ghost Rider, man. Like, we haven't gotten a Ghost Rider franchise-related character in like 2 years, right? Since the motorcycle pack came out.
Yeah, I think Cosmic Ghost Rider was probably the last Ghost Rider that came out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Cosmic Ghost Rider, I have the Mezco Ghost Rider on pre-order. I doubt they're going to do like villains and stuff. I'm reading the new Return of Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider run right now, and it's really good. So I want to see some Ghost Rider. I want to see some Vengeance. I want to see that side of the Marvel universe get a little more releases. And I think we're due.
I think
I don't know how I didn't think about that. I feel like a terrible Ghost Rider fan for not mentioning.
Well, it is his 50th anniversary, and you know Hasbro loves celebrating anniversaries. And also, if you watch all the interviews, Dwight brings up Danny Ketch a lot on his own. Do you know, like he doesn't even people can talk about something else and they go, "Oh, Danny Ketch," you know, like so. I think Danny Ketch is on their radar. So I reckon there may be a one-off release for the 50th anniversary, and it could be Danny Ketch. Ghost Rider had his own retro card back in the day as well. He had his own line, so they could just do a one-off for that. I don't know, maybe, but I do think it is likely, and I don't think people will be mad about it at all. It's a good shout. California Red Devil.
Alexi, you have a nice, new Gamerverse movie or video game coming out this fall, the Midnight Suns.
Yeah. They do like Gamerverse stuff as well. Like again, game and super popular.
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah. California Red Devil in the chat says disappointed we voted White Rabbit and she's in the background of the group shot and is missing from the outro photo. Oh, okay, justice for White Rabbit. Maybe I need to update my outro photo on YouTube. Maybe I'll do that. That's a good shout. I didn't even think about that, California Red Devil. And also for California Red Devil, I want to remind him of my new emoji because I know he's such a massive Donatello fan. There it is. That's just for you, California Red Devil. You're a channel member as well, so feel free to use it anytime you want. All right, there's Donatello for you. All right, cool. Let's go down to Jay. Jay, Spider-Man. Do you hate it but you bought it? And then what do you get from San Diego? What do you think's coming at San Diego?
Right. Got a few points on Spidey then. I've written everything down on my phone.
So it's official. Yeah. Let's get it out. Let's go.
So first thing on the price, it's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. I was thinking it's going to be 105, because I think we're going to have to pay 35 each, because they kept saying deco like 1,000 times, didn't they? So all the extra deco on it. So I was like, right, okay.
Yeah, all of these have web lines painted. Like Tom's got his old body, but the web lines are now painted. Toby's got sculpted web lines that are going to be painted. So yeah, they definitely made the point of mentioning that every opportunity as they got. You're right, Jay.
Yeah, I think the sculpts look better than the SHF, because the crotches on those SHF look a bit like a crotch on Black Noir from the boys. So.
Well, there's Toby. Let's just do a straight up side by side of Toby, because he has the most sculpted detail, I would say. So there's Toby SHF. And then there's the Legend Legend Toby. So I reckon it seems that like the Legend has more articulation just on photo, because he's got the ab crunch in the waist and then the diaphragm ball as well. Am I wrong in thinking that?
Looks like he does in the waist. The crotch looks more articulated, I think, probably on the SHF, but you have to then pay the price for the very strange looking crotch.
Am I wrong, lads, in assuming that the Spider-Man, Toby and Andrew have the same articulation as this Spidey, where it's the ball joint up top and then it's the crunch lower down? Has it got both? Because,
yeah. Dwight said it had both on the stream.
Yeah, because on some of the side images you do see the cut on the actual figures on the side for the crunch as well. But anyway, there's your side by side. So I get some people just prefer the SHF aesthetic though, do you know? So pick your preference.
The head thing, I didn't think we were going to get heads, because we never got, from the other Sony film, we didn't get Keaton, we didn't get a Jake Gyllenhaal head, we didn't get a Tom Hardy head for Venom. We only seem to get the pure MCU one, so I'm assuming it's a license thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, very true. But we have got Tom Holland heads, who's still yes, he's technically in the MCU, but he is still a Sony movie, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess because he's in the others.
But he's appeared in MCU movies. Yeah. The others haven't.
I guess so. I guess what's his name? Vulture had Batman. He was in an MCU movie. Could have got a.
No, it wasn't.
Michael Keaton was in the Homecoming. That's an MCU movie.
No, that's a Sony movie.
Sony technically released by Marvel.
Well, that's my point about Andrew. Okay. Yeah. You're saying that about Tom's in like Infinity War, Civil War.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. My bad. I'm with you.
Because you got to think about Ned is even in Infinity War. He's in the bus that Peter jumps out of. So technically, Ned is in the MCU movie.
Is Zendaya? We've got a Zendaya figure.
No.
Is she in a MCU movie? No.
No.
I can't recall if she's in the bus or not.
I don't know. I don't
know.
Just speculating, but we've got Zendaya. Is all I'm saying. I'm just trying to think who else we've got.
Yeah, no, that's a good. I don't think she is on the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
She could have been on the bus, and they cut that part out of the film.
Yeah. She could have been in Civil War for all we know. Do you know? Like we don't know.
She was behind a book.
Yeah. Who knows? But again, but you're not wrong. With the other characters, like I would have liked to have got a Mysterio head sculpt as well as a Vulture one, etc. So you're not wrong. We should have expected as such.
I think the most glaring omission though is the fact we don't have a pointing thing. We have all these hands, but we haven't got a pointing finger.
No point, because we didn't get the interchangeable head. There was no point. But yeah, pointing fingers would have been good.
But yes, I still bought.
Yeah, sound. In regards to San Diego then, Jay, what are you thinking?
I've got a few I wrote down. Tom's mentioned my most wanted, which is a Mandarin on a retro card.
Is this the Iron Man retro card?
Yeah, on the Iron Man retro card. But kind of hoping for an animated version though, with green sort of alien skin.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Also like a box set of the Starjammers.
I know a certain Mr. Rectangular that would really love that as well, for sure.
I know I'll take them cell shaded in X-Men animated. Maybe they could come in an actual, like, in the VHS player.
Ultimate Carnage with another super chat. Thank you very much, Ultimate Carnage.
Ultimate Carnage donated £8.99. At the end of the day, SHF are only prototypes, so they will change before the final design. Even though I have my pre-order for the ML, I may also get the SHF Toby and Andrew as well.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Onward Carnage, for another super chat. He says, at the end of the day, the SHF are only prototypes, which is what's on screen right now. So they will change before the final design. Even though I have my pre-order for the Marvel Legends, I may also get the SH, Toby, and Andrew. And just for the record, that the Legends free pack isn't due until August 2023. Now, we are assuming that date will move forward like everything else has been doing recently, but it's still not due for a while. Well, maybe, I guess so, maybe. It's in the post. It's been dispatched. But you have options. And there's nothing wrong with options this day and age. You can pick which one you prefer. But yeah, you're right, Onward Carnage. And thank you very much for the super chat. So sorry, Jay. Continue.
All right. More retro cards. I want a Hulk retro card with a Doc Samson.
Okay, yeah.
Wizard or Puppet Master on a Fantastic Four retro card. And on a Spider-Man retro card, a 90s Kane.
Yeah, you know me. I'm like retro card, because this is the last time for retro cards. As I said on Thursday, I said, well, everyone else, just let us have our retro card goodness for the next 6 months, and then you don't have to worry about it because it's a game over. There's no more retro cards. So I hope I would take all of that, Jay, for sure, and I'd buy 2 of them because I'm an idiot. But yeah, some good picks there for sure. All right, let's move down to Rush. Rush, the floor is yours, my friend. I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm assuming you don't want this.
Okay. Before I begin, a lot of people are going to be hating for different things I say, but in regards to this, Dan, with it being MCU, I sent you a picture.
Okay.
You might want to pull that up real quick. This is for Cloud.
Okay. Is this the little? Okay, hang on. I need to press some buttons. Make sure I get it working properly. Is this the picture?
Yes.
Right, it's really small on my screen, so you're going to have to tell me what it says, because I can't read it.
That's for the Spider-Verse comic, and if you see that middle panel, it talks about the 2 Spider-Mans comparing. They're like, yeah, I just saw someone that looked, Spider-Man that was a mask, and he looks like the guy from Seabiscuit. And then the other one's comments about, seeing the guy from the Social Network. So therefore, both Toby and Andrew are comic related. So yes, I actually am picking this up in this.
Oh wow!
Justification.
This panel alone has cost Rush another $90 plus tax. So because again, the Spider-Verse and the Multiverse have just blew it open. Like they could just use it. That's now an excuse for it all to evolve in the same world. But yeah, that's pretty good. Seabiscuit's a pretty funny line as well, to be fair. And I forget Andrew Garfield's in the Social Network, but he is. You're right.
And actually getting back to the Spider-Verse thing, so I'm glad that you showed the video, because it seems like a lot of people have not watched that video. With it being announced early, remember, Dwight's not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. So as the designer, I think with this being such a demand set, it's like, yeah, he's going to make a video saying, hey, here's the set that they kept on stressing over and over again. These are only digital renders. They have not gotten final approval yet, so they may not be the final images. So everyone complaining about the gauntlets, they may not be in the final image because, again, they still have not gotten these approved yet. Other things, if anyone has actually seen the video, they never said Toby or Andrew. They kept on describing those Spider-Mans as other things.
As
so
Peter like 1 and Peter 3, yeah.
Yeah, that gives you more indication that they probably do not have the rights. So anyone that keeps on saying, oh, I'm going to wait for the single releases with the head sculpts. As Jay said, we have not gotten head sculpts for Vulture. We have not gotten head sculpts for Mysterio. Or it's like, stop trying to make things up to, it's not going to happen. Again, this is a Sony property, not MCU. The head sculpts that we've gotten have been with the MCU. They probably have different likeness rights. So let it go. If you want the set, you're probably going to want to get it now because it's probably not going to be redone. And again, it's like these sculpts, yeah, they're new sculpts, but they're probably good chance they're not going to be used again. Because again, most MCU sculpts are brand new. Most have not been used again. So just because they're new sculpts, there's no guarantee they're going to be used again. So
yeah, not wrong.
If you want it, get it. Again, everyone said about, oh, Vulture's going to get re-released. It's going to come with Keenan. It didn't. So it's like, stop saying, oh, just because new sculpt. All of the MCU sculpts are brand new. That's how it works. again, we're all MCU collectors. Or Legends collectors. We should know this by now.
Yeah,
so
wrong.
That's my little rant on this. So with San Diego Comic-Con though, and again, Jay, thank you for saying most of that, because as soon as you started saying about head sculpts, I started shaking my head. It's like, thank you. Not many people are going to hate me now. So, but I was actually thinking the same as Lexi. It's like Ghost Rider. I want Danny Ketch.
Yeah.
Give me the Ghost Rider 90s bike. That's what I want. I don't want a retro card unless it comes with the bike. Give me a retro box. Either that or, HasLab Hell Charger with Robbie Reyes. So Ghost Rider series, let's do that. But beyond that, no, I'm extremely happy. It'd be funny if, again, since Dwight will not be at San Diego Comic-Con, they take that chance to say, oh, hey, we're going to finally give you a Banshee because Dwight's not here to get the hate for not releasing it.
Okay, yeah, I guess so, yeah. That'd be pretty fun.
That's a good idea.
But you're right. I reckon moving into this new plastic era, it does sort of make things like the bikes and vehicles, if they go that far, a little bit easier to do, because they ain't got to worry about presenting it in a fancy way. They can just shove it in a box with some cardboard. Do you know, like MODOK was just in a box, wasn't it? That had no plastic packaging or anything like that. So they could do that with a bike or something. So yeah, you can see that. And again, I did mention earlier, Dwight has mentioned Danny Ketch quite a lot in interviews himself. So if he's mentioning that, he is on his radar. I guess that's the most important thing. Daniel S in the chat says, give me that GIDTDGR glow in the dark Ghost Rider. Yeah, I don't think Legends have ever done anything glow in the dark. I think Super 7, if you want glow in the dark stuff, Super 7 were willing to do anything in glow in the dark, but I don't think the Legends would. But Daniel S wants it for sure. Thank you, Daniel S. Any more?
Well, I think he's referring to most of the Toy Biz Legends were all blacklight or glow in the dark.
Yeah, the retro stuff.
Line.
Yeah, but they've never done it, have they? I can't think of a Legend that's glow in the dark. Can you use it? Any of you think of one?
Maybe Radioactive Man at a push.
Maybe. Maybe. I like this old retro card for Ghost Rider, so I wouldn't be mad if they did that. I've seen a few people do mock-ups as well.
That's a great card.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I wouldn't be mad if they did just one of them for the 50th anniversary, like just a one and done. Laser Pants talking about head sculpts, says Jay Jonah and Zendaya have head sculpts in the Marvel Legends line. That's true. Was there... So there seems to be a few exceptions, then, for sure. But we don't know why that's the case. Maybe it's stuff, again, behind the scenes that we are not privy to in regards to actors signing away license rights for whatever. I don't know. We don't know. None of us will ever know, I guess. That's the unfortunate truth.
We're probably going to get the reveal for that last figure in the Ultron wave too, right?
Yeah, me and Rich probably speculated about that on Thursday. There's one figure we're all assuming it's Hulk or She-Hulk, and Rich thinks that they may also do one of those surprise screenings of like episode 1 and 2 of She-Hulk or something for the people that are there, because they usually do something gimmicky like that at San Diego.
They have to save something for D23 too, which is also in a little bit this year.
Yeah, we should. That wave is the next Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure wave that's going to hit retail, and we still don't know what that last figure is. So they've got to get it out soon before it gets leaked. Do you know? Because that Hulk wave got leaked before it was revealed this year. So I reckon the Hasbro team should just get ahead of it and reveal it. But if they're holding it back this long, again, it may be a Disney thing. This may be a Jesse Falcon thing saying, oh, no, Disney don't want you to show it yet for whatever weird reason. We don't know. We may get a whole wave of Black Panther figures revealed if they show the trailer. We don't know. We have no idea. We shall see. But again, in regards to Legends, the door's wide open. We will find out on Friday, because Friday is the live panel for San Diego Comic-Con in regards to Legends. So we will be back. I'll be back here redoing the recaps with the super producer. So we shall see then for sure. MCU Collector in the chat says new properties versus old properties as well could be an issue. The Hot Toys Spider-Man figures are not being branded as No Way Home. Yeah, see, there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes with these companies that we're just never going to be told. We just will never know. We can all guess and speculate, but unfortunately, unless one of these people that work for these companies tell us the truth, we're just not going to know, which is a shame. But until then, we can all bang our heads together trying to figure it out. Okay, lads, before you just get out of here, I do want to quickly go around one more time in regards to what you would like to see at San Diego. Not Legends related, because just think San Diego's a great time for all the other toy lines. As I said, me, myself, always get excited for what NECA are going to show with all the stuff at NECA. So I'm just curious, what in regards to anything else, is there anything you are looking forward to seeing at San Diego? And Mark, over to you.
Well, Dan, typically, you know, and when everyone was talking, they made me think of what I would like to see Marvel Legends
Go on,
wise.
show us.
So now, yeah, I'd actually, I mean, I don't think weapons packs or not weapons, like accessories packs.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man webs, like they could do them themed, like an X-Men pack with optic blasts, ice blast effects, you know, Magneto effects, all these kind of things. I'd really like to see Marvel Legends do more of those, like, or even start doing those.
I think that's the way to do it. A weapons pack is to theme them. If they're going to do an accessories pack, not necessarily a weapons pack, I do think the best way is to theme it, as in like this is a Spider-Man accessory pack, and then you get like a mask and a camera and whatever, rather than it just being generic. That's the best way to do it for sure. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So that'd be my Marvel Legends choice. I waited right to the end thinking that, but
it's all right.
Yeah. But anything G.I. Joe I'm looking forward to. I'm excited for. So
well,
I think that's Saturday.
G.I. Joe do have a panel, so hopefully you, me, and Tom can jump on and do a Joe's and Juice this month as well. Recapping that, and the His Tank has been funded, so we can talk about all of that good stuff as well. But G.I. Joe have a panel, Marvel Legends have a panel, and Star Wars have a panel. But Power Rangers do not. Interesting. What's going on there? Interesting. All right, Cloud, over to you. Non-Legends related San Diego Comic-Con. What do you want to see?
You know, I've been thinking, and I honestly don't know. I think it's always, I just like to see everything.
Yeah, just surprised.
There's a couple of because I went down the Fortnite figure rabbit hole, and there's a couple of characters that I'd like to see realized. So maybe new G.I. Joes, always. But there's one thing in particular that I'm hoping NECA will have on display is the Universal Monsters Bela Lugosi Dracula.
Yeah,
I really want to see that full figure because I need to put that on the show.
Don't know if you've seen Randy commenting, like replying to people on Twitter this weekend, but he's basically confirmed you're going to see that essentially.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
And we should see Donatello as well, finally, as the Invisible Man, as we're yet to see him too. So let me just throw in that Donatello emoji any opportunity I get. Thank you very much. Over to you, Tanner. Tanner, obviously you're like me. You want to see turtle stuff. Do you reckon we're going to see that turtle layer? Like, what other things do you want to see at San Diego?
Yeah, I reckon we'll see the turtle layer. They've already shown it to us so many times. It's coming. Also, I would like to see, because we're getting the neutrinos, they're shipping soon, the Star Cruiser, their car.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see that. Yeah. As they're revealing the Dracula figure at the movie Universal Monsters movie, hopefully like a Shredder Dracula figure as well for the Universal Monsters line too.
Have they confirmed? Have they confirmed his Dracula? Or is that still everyone's assumption?
More or less, because if you look at the video they did, the animated video they did for Splinter as Van Helsing, they more or less said he recruits the turtles to hunt vampires.
Okay.
So it put two and two together. Yeah. Shredder's Dracula.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a case of mainly turtle stuff. I'm very disappointed as a Lightning Collection collector that they're the only Hasbro brand not to be doing anything, and we're coming to the end of everything that they've already revealed. They haven't had anything new shown since April, May. Which is very strange.
Yeah, what's weird about that is that Hasbro brought the Power Rangers brand outright. Do you know? So it's not like with Ghostbusters, they had a 3-year license. Unfortunately, COVID happened. The movie got delayed, and we didn't get as much Ghostbuster figures as we would like. Now that license is probably void after the HasLab, obviously. But with Power Rangers, Hasbro own it. They can do Power Rangers as long as they want, unless they license it out. And we know they have, as Super 7 have done some stuff, etc. But I am also surprised to see no Power Rangers panel, especially at Comic-Con. Like, there's comics of Power Rangers at the minute. Boom Comics are really popular, so, yeah.
Although, in saying that, I think because next year is the 30th year anniversary of Mighty Morphin, they're going to have I guess Mighty Morphin are going to have a huge push next year. If the line is still continuing. We just need a little bit more news, a little bit more information as to what is actually going on with Lightning Collection.
Well, with San Diego, we may still get like figures shown off at the booth revealed, but there's just no panel to go along with it. So there may still be hope for reveals of Power Rangers. We shall see. And there is a Power Ranger panel, but it's a comic-based panel, not a toy panel. But we shall see. We shall see for sure. Anything else, Tanner?
That's pretty much it. Turtles and Power Rangers.
Yeah, cool. Alexi?
Yeah, so as far as what I'm expecting to see, I try not to set expectations. I want to be surprised. I like being impressed, and I don't want to be disappointed. So I don't want to set my heart on something, and then when they don't do it, I'll get raged. Things that have been teased and I'm excited to see full reveals of are the Jada Toys new lines, Street Fighter 2 and Mega Man.
I've seen. Are they showing like really dark, shadowy pictures of them? Is that what they're teasing?
Yeah. Okay, so they teased Fei Long, Chun-Li, and Ryu. They don't. I don't think there's been a confirmation of like what scale they are, but I think it's going to be 1/12 scale, and I'm excited to see that. Honestly, I would love to expand into Street Fighter line where I'm not chasing down Storm collectibles or even harder SHF. And I think Figma and SHF make Mega Man, but again, they're like older releases, so they're pretty hard to track down. So I'm excited for something new that I can jump onto and, collect everything while it's fresh and available.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I want to be impressed.
Yeah, sounds good. Something fresh, again, it's always exciting. Not for our wallets, though, but it's always fun to see for sure. Shout out Ash S, who's just become a channel member as well. Welcome. She's showing some love. Thank you very much, Ash. Much appreciated, my friend. Let's go over to Jay. Jay, what would you want to see at San Diego?
Consult the phone again.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. I like it. You're ready. You're prepared. I like it.
From Mattel, then, it's going to be a WWE one. The most glaring omission in the Classics line is we do not have a Jeff Jarrett.
Okay.
Been literally ranting for years. Kiara's laughing at me. We don't have a Jeff Jarrett. So now he's back with the company. Please, can we have a Jeff Jarrett?
Are you not going for the Zombie Sailor Jeff Jarrett's? He's doing a couple, isn't he?
Yeah, in the retro sort of style. No, I don't really collect those. So I'm in for a Jeff Jarrett.
Well, Jay, Jeff Jarrett's going to be at SummerSlam.
He's the special guest referee anyway.
That's what I'm thinking. Surely he's back with the company. Please, can we just get Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah.
I'm sure Jamie will have some more wrestling ones in the second group. So that's something else. For Mezco, we've had the Two-Face and Batman sort of classic 1950s style. So I want a classic Robin and Joker 2-pack.
Okay, nice.
The classic Joker's like £800. So.
Oh, we got a Robin tease, remember? We got a Robin tease a few months ago from Mezco.
Yeah, so they'll probably show the modern one, which is what they teased, isn't it?
I forgot about that. Hell yeah.
Which Robin which Robin do you want to see? Which is your most wanted Robin?
Oh, well, they teased Damian Wayne, so I'll take any Robin.
I like Damian. This one's Damian. This is Damian, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like Damian.
That's what they teased.
Is that the McFarlane that you have there?
Yeah, the McFarlane one, yeah.
I want. Oh, this is going to sound very weird. I want the classic Dick.
Classic Dick. Rich.
So,
Jay wants.
You will with that in the chat.
Jay wants classic Dick. Everyone, you heard it here first. Breaking news. That classic Dick.
Can't beat classic Dick.
Doesn't want that new Dick. He wants that classic Dick. That classic Dick. All right, beautiful.
They also Mezco did tease a Doc Ock in the sort of Spider-Man Green Goblin reveal, so I'm hoping to see.
That's right.
I'm glad you said Doc.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said Doc there. I was confused.
And my final is a wish one from Super 7. I want to see an announce a new license, and I want Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm in on that. Like, I know some people don't like Super 7, but you don't go to Super 7 for the most articulated figures. You go to Super 7 for some sweet nostalgia. So, I'd go for that all day long. Sounds good. All right, Tom?
I think everyone's said everything that I've thought of. I'd like some new Mirage Turtles from NECA.
Oh yeah, they're hard to. I would like an opportunity to get some official Mirage Turtles rather than.
Well, not just the Turtles, but just characters from the Mirage comics.
I think you're going to see some for sure. You'll see Casey Jones. Have they revealed Casey Jones? No, he's up for pre-order, isn't he?
Yeah, Casey Jones for pre-order.
Yeah. So all the ones that we knew were coming are already up for pre-order. So you're going to see some new ones for sure. Yeah, you'll see some new ones, 100%.
What about Transformers, Tom?
I don't. They're all masterpiece, and they're too pricey. I don't do it anymore.
You've got a good Transformers collection though. Like, do you think there's nothing
I've
missing?
Got the kind of core characters from the first 2 seasons of the G1 cartoon, and that's enough for me. And I've got Omega Supreme and what's his name? The combiner of the construction bots in Masterpiece form as well.
Devastator, yeah.
Devastator. But they're in the loft. The trouble is they take up so much room as well. So I cleared out the cupboards just to make room for figures.
When I look at those Transformers, I just think there's so much space in between them. You can cram them all together, and then you've got half a shelf there for anything else. Just trying to be a bad influence.
It's the pricing more than anything.
Okay. Okay.
You used to get a decent Masterpiece Transformer for about 50 quid, and now they're like £100 plus. So.
Yep.
They're so expensive, yeah.
Yep.
And then if you get into the big boys, they're like really stupid prices. Anything else? I was going to say Mezco.gov as well. I'd like a Mezco Penguin as well.
Oh,
just Batman villains in general.
Would you also like some classic Dick as well?
Yeah, I'll take
classic Dick. Cool for classic Dicks. Yeah, nice, not cool.
Like Alexi says, that Street Fighter line, I'm intrigued by that because I've kind of got bored of waiting for Storm Collectibles to finish out the Street Fighter 2 lineup.
Ain't Jada toys like metal though? Ain't they all die cast? Like I can understand Mega Man having some metal elements, but
are they? Because they did those like Universal.
Oh, okay, you're right. I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right. When I think of that company, I just think of like cars. Do you know, like die cast cars? But I guess you're right. They have done the some action figures recently.
Fresh Weekly, he was saying a few other lines they've done recently that were like just 6-inch regular plastic figures. So. Okay. But I haven't got any of their figures before, so I don't know. But they look promising if they are 6-inch and in plastic form.
Cool. Well, we shall see. Do you know if Jada are at San Diego? Have they announced they're going to be there?
Well, I assume that's why.
Yeah, that's what those teasers are for.
Oh, okay,
for their SDCC announcements.
Yeah, cool. I think the listing, like the licensees list, is out, so you can see who's there and not if you go on the San Diego website for sure. I think even like everywhere's got smaller though. Like Hasbro used to have like this massive section, and now it's like a little box, and everywhere's got a bit more condensed. I think they're spacing everything out because of COVID, so there's less.
I don't think McFarlane is going to be there as McFarlane. I think he's going to be there in the Image Comics booth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why McFarlane's having the summer special right now. They've been announcing toys all day.
Yeah, in the UK.
He's announcing
okay.
Anyway, it's like.
Yeah, he has his own Comic Con every Wednesday or something, doesn't he? Because he does announce something new every week. In the UK, the DC McFarlane stuff, all McFarlane stuff, is distributed by Bandai, which I found very interesting. So yeah, keep an eye on that. But let's go to Rush. Rush, is it like we know? I'm trying to think of what else you buy apart from Legends. I know you've got some Turtle stuff, and I know you've got some Gargoyle stuff. And I'm sure we're going to see a decent Gargoyles display. Like we know we're getting the whole crew, so I trust that NECA will do a nice Gargoyles display. Obviously, we're going to get some Turtle stuff. What are you curious to see that's not Legends related?
4 things.
Okay.
One is kind of Legends related. Speaking of displays, I want Hasbro to bring back the diorama.
Yeah.
I want to see a huge Marvel Legends diorama again.
Yeah.
Those were always one of the best parts about San Diego Comic-Con. Non-Marvel Legends thing, from Turtles, I want Rex 1.
Yes, he's been revealed though, so we know he's coming. Have you seen him?
He has?
Yeah, so basically, I can't... Trevor, is it Trevor Zammit, the guy who's in charge? He did an interview on some Speaky Geeky YouTube channel. It's a relatively small channel, but he did a really nice interview. It's actually a good listen. I'll send you the link. And he literally reveals and showed off Rex 1 made. Looks really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, really good.
I'll have to investigate that.
Yeah,
one.
He's got a prototype in his hand.
Yeah, he literally shows the figure off. So I can guarantee you they show off Rex 1 at San Diego.
Nice. For Transformers, Dinobot Snarl, which is the Stegosaurus one. He's always been my favorite one. So hopefully, I've heard rumors that he's next in line for the movie series to get released. So I'm hoping for that. And finally, Power Rangers. I don't really collect Power Rangers, but I'd love to see them announcing the Jungle Fury characters because their Purple Wolf Ranger I just thought looked amazing. So I'd pick that up on just, pure looks alone.
Yeah, that's why I was concerned for Power Rangers, because there's so many teams that they've not even got to. There's so many teams that they haven't finished. Like, I don't think they're stopping. I think they've just slowed down for a minute, but yeah, but there's still so many things for Power Rangers.
Well, I've got only 2 Rangers. I've got the green and white one, and I've actually got the Lord Dracon on pre-order from Hasbro. That was actually supposed to be released last month, and that's been pushed back. So I'm wondering if they're holding back with Power Rangers because a lot of their things are, back ordered right now.
Yeah, I reckon that like the Hasbro factories are just working overtime, and like certain things are just having to be pushed back or whatever. Like we don't know, but I don't think Power Rangers is dead. I just think they've just slowed down. So we know we're getting the Zord. I think the Megazord is meant to hit soon in the UK. Yeah, it was on a list somewhere.
They also revealed Dragon Zord as well.
Yeah. What are you laughing at, Cloud? What are you laughing
at? You're like, I don't think it's dead. And my mind immediately goes, he's not dead, he's sleeping.
Oh.
The Monty Python, the parrot.
Yes.
And I couldn't contain myself.
Yeah, we're British. We know what you're coming from.
It's not dead, it's sleeping.
But yeah, good. Honestly, great picks, and we will all find out this week, gentlemen. As we know, San Diego Comic-Con is kicking off. I think the official first day is the 21st, but usually we have a preview night on Wednesday night, so you get a sneak peek of the shop floor with some stuff covered, etc. So we'll start seeing some stuff leak out on Wednesday night, but it should be a fun weekend for sure. That is guaranteed. Lots of reveals.
Now we know that the Marvel Legends panel is on Friday. When's the actual Marvel MCU panel?
Saturday.
Okay, so that
is it Friday? I thought it got moved.
Did it get moved? I thought they were like back to back or overlapping.
It
may have gotten.
Because I was just going to say what they announced at the MCU panel may, reflect or affect what they announced at the Legends panel.
When is the Marvel? It would be Marvel Studios, wouldn't it? Marvel Studios.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for them to reveal figures for a movie they haven't announced yet, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying depends on what gets shown, because I'm assuming now Thor's out the way, they have to start showing some Black Panther stuff to get people hyped for that. So for the longest time, I thought that film was getting delayed again because we haven't seen anything about it. And I was like, there's no way.
Wakanda Forever?
Yeah, I thought there's no way it's still coming out this year, but it seems like it is.
There's rumor of a trailer being dropped at Comic-Con.
Yeah,
for
that's what I've heard too.
Wakanda Forever.
Okay, if we're talking about Wakanda, do we want to chat about the, leaked, maybe the 2 new characters coming out in it?
Well, we'll save it because we never know. They may officially be revealed, but we can mention the comic characters for sure. I'm just trying to find that panel, lads. If anyone knows. Okay, Marvel Studios Animation is the Friday, and then the Saturday is Marvel Studios Hall H. So Hall H.
So that'll be the movie one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hall H is the big one.
So the Marvel Legends panel is the Friday, and the panel, there's the Marvel Studios one. I've just highlighted it there. So Marvel Studios, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 1 a.m. British Standard Time. So we'll be in bed watching that from our iPhones. But that is the Saturday, July. So basically Sunday, really, really early Sunday morning for us, but for you guys it's afternoon. And then obviously the Marvel panel's not going to be on this site, but the Legends is definitely Friday. So Legends first, and then the Saturday is Marvel Studios. So I doubt any Black Panther reveals on the Friday.
We do have the 20th reveals, so that anything that gets announced at the MCU panel could be a special video on the 20th.
Maybe. We shall see. A few days to wait, gentlemen. A few days to wait. But thank you all, as always, for talking toys with me, showing off all your new stuff. But tell the people. So links for everyone's Instagram who are on screen right now is in the description of this video. So please, these are regular faces. You see them all the time. Go and give them all a follow. And these guys can tell you where to do that. But the links are in the description. All right. So you just need to click and they're right there. All right. So Mark, where can they find you?
Oh, with me, apologies, my battery's really low, so it may cut out any minute. But
you can follow me on Instagram. He's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tac Customs on Instagram and Tac Toys with Film on YouTube.
Beautiful. I'll put these links in the chat as we're talking. Cloud?
Twitter at CloudFoxwell and Instagram at Cloud_network. And I've been posting the Ask Me Random Questions links. And there's nothing creepy.
I was about to say, so you're asking for some creepy stuff there.
I'm waiting, so bring it on.
Cool. Okay. Tanner?
So, Super Turk 5000, Instagram, and come and help me pick who is coming on the next summer vacation. In the story, send me an idea. I'll do a little reply, nice and entertaining. And also, you will be seeing me back here next Sunday. I hope next Sunday.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we can tell
next
people.
Sunday.
I hope so, yeah.
Next Sunday for Turtles and Tea, in which we will discuss the San Diego Comic-Con reveals.
Unless NECA save all their reveals for Sunday afternoon or something and we miss it. But yeah, if we can, we will. We can. Unless they reveal nothing, and then we're going to have the day off. All right, beautiful. Alexi?
On Instagram and YouTube, your boys got toys.
Cool. When was the last time you posted a YouTube video?
Probably when I was in college.
In a minute.
Post on
like
it.
A presentation that we had.
If you're plugging it, post on it. Jay's been posting on his YouTube. I know that for sure. You were posting reviews from the bed.
I caught Jay's last his bed review.
He's trying to find his own niche within this community, and he's like, do you know what? Reviews from bed. No one's done that yet. Next time you need some like red lamps and some like slow music in the background. He wants that classic dick to reveal. Go on, Jay. Where can they find you revealing that?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Jays_Toy Collection UK. I had turned the camera around. You might have seen some classic.
Oh no! That's that new dick. That's that new dick.
Does anybody know if they're streaming the Marvel panel, or have we got to find phone footage again?
We'll probably find phone footage. We've got. I know Robo's going. The Fuchs will be there. I know. Hopefully, I don't know if JC's going. Usually, JC's always at these things, but I don't know. But someone will be there. Someone in this community will be there, holding their phone up.
We need someone with those new Ray-Bans with the cameras on them when they're just sitting there in the front row watching.
Weren't Google Glasses a thing a while ago? Like Google Glasses, where you could actually put Google. Like, do they not exist anymore? Someone needs to be. So hopefully, someone is. Jay. I'll make sure I share it. Whoever does anyway, because I need to watch it too. So we'll share it amongst us. Tom.
At Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram. At Mini Plastiverse on Twitter, and on Joe's and Juice at some point in the near future.
Hopefully they reveal lots of stuff at San Diego for sure. Rush, finally?
Instagram, rusheffects.ml.
And how's the you said you were going to film videos for the display. How is that going along? It's been a few weeks now, Rush. We've been eagerly waiting.
Yes, but I also said that until the end of July, I'm working
he's starting the new job. I
remember.
I do remember. I apologize. I'm just making sure you remember. That's all. Just keep on your toes. That's all it is.
Oh no! Let's just say this past week alone, I worked over 55 hours. I'm tired.
Yep.
If you haven't heard, I'm kind of losing my voice. So, come August, I might be actually looking into that. Let me actually just get through these 6-day work weeks.
As long as you don't get my friend, we're just excited. We're just excited to see that display. That's all it is. That's all it is, my friend.
Sure. Trust me, and probably by then I'll get a few things in that can actually add to display stuff that you guys got over in the UK like months ago. So hopefully,
paying that special UK get it first tax.
Yes,
yeah, we shall see. All right, gentlemen, I appreciate you all. Right, get out of here. I'm gonna get another drink and continue talking toys with everyone else. All right, until the next one. Beautiful. See you in a bit.
Dan. Thanks,
Dan.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Later. Thanks.
Right, so as those guys jump out here, don't worry, I am not going anywhere. Or worry if you don't like me, but if you are, why are you still here? You crazy people. I need to go and get another drink. The heat is making me go crazy. But I will be doing all that again. Sorry, I dropped my thing. I will be doing all that again with Group 2. So Group 2, we have Jamie, we have Joe, we have Kurt, Austin, Hugo, and Nick. Okay, so if you are in Group 2, then please send me a fresh DM and I will get you over the Zoom link and you can come and chat some toys with me. And remember, if you're watching this, there's over 131 people watching this. If you also want to come on Legends and Liquor and just talk some toys, you've seen how easy and casual it is. It's just a fun conversation amongst friends. Then hit that join button, become a channel member at the Members Club tier. And then every other Sunday when we do this, just hit me up and say, Dan, can I be on this week? Not a problem. So that is how you get on the show. Hit that join button. Where's my join button? There it is. Hit that join button at the Members Club tier, and then you can be on Legends and Liquor. I show people the support that are supporting me. It is that simple. Show me some love, I show it right back at you, and get you on the channel that you're actually supporting. All right, it's a magical thing, so simple, and that's how you do it. All right. So I'm gonna go and get another drink. But I'm not going anywhere. The live is staying on. There's 130 people watching. I don't want that to drop too much because I'll be back in 2 minutes. Or less than that. Probably a minute. Probably less than that. I'll be back. And I'm back in the room. That quick, people, got myself another freshly cold Copperbook. It is still very hot under these lights, but I'm doing all right. I do need a mini fridge nearby, Ash. You are 100% correct. Maybe that is something I'll treat myself to in the future. But the fridge ain't too far away. But nice, fresh, cold Copperbook. Let me take a sip. Okay, cool. Thank you to everyone who's still here. I can see the Detached Brick in the chat. Anonymous Dude, Logan Dan's Toys, Alexander, Ash S, obviously just become a channel member as well. Thank you very much again, Ash. Bring Toys to Work, he's still here. I think he's got us on in the background while he's building his new displays. Always looking forward to seeing them. Jamie showing off the new emoji, which I always appreciate seeing. Just scrolling up a little bit, we've got Ronaldo, Iron Manuel, Big Will 2K99. Mike Hex is still lingering on his journeys. All right, beautiful. Laser Pants is still lurking. All right, I appreciate you all still sticking around. Right, we're going to do that all over again, but with another group of people that all have different collecting habits, different opinions. That's why this is fun. This is basically like a show for the collector community where you get to hear loads of different thoughts about this toy game that we all play. So let me get this link sent out to these new people. Hopefully the fresh DMs are in my box, ready to go. Okay, right, I'm sending the Zoom link, gentlemen. So you'll have to figure it out on your end. Okay, Hugo says, hi Dan, I'm going to have to cancel, really busy this evening. Not a problem. Okay, so Hugo's cancelled. So if you are in the members club and you want to jump in, then there is some space in group 2, okay? So if you are in the chat right now, in the members club, and you want to just spontaneously go, you know what, Dan, I want to join group 2, and send me a fresh DM right now. There is some space. But shout out Hugo. He says he can't make it. He's very apologetic, but I understand. People are busy. It's not a problem, Hugo. Don't worry about it, my friend. Fresh DM for Jamie. Fresh DM for Kurt. Okay, cool. Fresh DMs have been sent. So I think we've got space in group 2. So if you are about... there you go. I'll send it. Cloud says, hey, come back. If you want to come back, Cloud, and just sit quietly and listen to everyone else, you're welcome to. There will be space on screen for 2 more. It's completely up to you. The link is still there. Okay. Okay, so Kurt's got it. Jamie's got it. Austin's got it. Nick's got it. Joe's got it. Okay, I think we're good. I think I might have sent it to Mike as well by accident. Mike, you've got the link. But don't drive and stream. That's very dangerous. I'm having a scroll. I think everyone's got it. Okay. Cool. Okay, 4 people are in the chat waiting. Let's go. Okay. Miguel, you're welcome to join anytime you want. Sheikah Monkey Kiaris, what's all this about Classic Dick? You're going to have to watch the show. You're going to have to watch it. It's really hard to explain. It was part of the moment. But it's your fella who wanted that Classic Dick. He was the one who brought it up. Jay was just fiending for that Classic Dick. What can I say? It was one of his wanted. I need to stop saying dick, though, because I feel like YouTube may kick us off the stream. Okay, we got 6. I think we got... Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, Mike is going to join. Okay, this may not go well if he's driving. Okay, let me press some buttons, gentlemen. Let's get you all in here. Okay, thank you to... Wife is driving, he says. Okay, well, if you're too noisy, Mike, I might have to turn you off. You're not even driving, Mike. Unless your car's moving very, very, very slowly.
Just walking to Disneyland.
Just walking. You're walking to Disneyland, Mike. Hard times. Okay, Joe up top. You good, my friend?
We're good. Ready to go.
Beautiful. Nick, next to him, you good?
Yep.
Beautiful. Jamie, I wouldn't be here if you weren't here. That's the rule. That's the rule. If Jamie's not available, I'm not coming. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Perfect. I'm all good. Kurt, it's great to see you, my friend.
Cheers.
Finally, someone drinking with me. Hooray! I don't feel like a lonely alcoholic. So for people who don't know, this is Kirk's first time on Legends and Liquor. But if you are privy to the Inner Circle, he did join us for some late night talking on the Inner Circle stream. So you may recognise his face from that. But otherwise, it is his Legends and Liquor debut. So cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you. I'm going to take a sip because I'm very hot. Okay, Austin's drinking as well. What are you drinking, Austin?
Oh, this is just Sprite from Wendy's.
Oh, that's
not sponsored.
And I see you got some shelves up in the new room as well. Liking that.
Yes, I do.
Looking good, looking good. And then, Mike, can you actually hear me? I'm not sure if you actually know anything I'm saying. No, okay. I knew that would be awkward, streaming from the car. Okay, you just sit there quietly, Mike, and we'll carry on with the show. Right, okay, lads. You know the score. Let's start off with some new pickups, and then we would, of course, get into some Marvel Legends and San Diego Comic-Con talk. So feel free to show off anything new you've been buying, all right? So start up top with Joe. What you got?
All right. Hey, first of all, before we do anything else, congratulations on the 100 episode.
Thank you very much, my friend.
I wasn't able to get on there, but man, that was a good time.
Thank you very much.
The normal stream and then the after party.
Yeah, it was
good job on that.
Yeah, nearly 7 hours of streaming, which was never the plan. Never the plan when we started the evening, but it was all worth it. It was a lot of fun. So thank you.
How many bottles in?
It was shots. It was just I stayed in bed the most of that day. The next day I was out of it. I was just
savage,
sleeping it off. I still don't think I did all the shots I'd owed, but it was still fun.
I think we lost track, but regardless, you did good. It was a good time.
I appreciate that.
As far as new pickups go,
yes.
So here we go. I got the helicopter.
Oh, is yours
mine's actually all right.
Okay, that's good.
He's a little loose, but he's good. He's all right.
That's good. That's good.
And now, let's see what else did I get. I got most of this wave. I've only opened this guy so far though.
The controller.
The Vulcan. Yep. No, the Bone Breaker.
Oh, of course. Yes. Sorry. Are you? So, do you know all the legends behind you? So, are you in the habit of buying two of everything, or do you just buy mint on card ones that you like? Like, what are your rules?
I only buy one of everything. There's some exceptions. I might pick two of them up if I really like the figure, but everything. If I have my whole wall here, all my card backs are all intact. I just cut the bottom and slide the tray out.
Oh, okay, so they're not all mint and box. You take them out and stuff. Okay.
Yep, and I put them back. It just decorates my wall.
Yeah, because that's how you display. I like it.
And
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly. But with what I did here, I was running out of room, and to be honest with you, the MCU Marvel Legends stuff is my least favorite.
Okay.
The head sculpts don't look very well. The proportions are sometimes off. They're getting better, but since I have so many older ones, I decided to open those up first. Put them all on the top shelf. And as I run out of room, I might take the comic book stuff out. So right now, all my comic stuff is still in boxes. All the MCU stuff is out. So I'm going to start with that. I'll see how. And the other problem is, how do you keep track of all of the accessories? They all come with so many different things. I'm not equipped to do that yet. And my OCD, bro, it's
bags.
like, oh,
yeah, it's
shit.
a mess. It's a mess.
It gets out of hand.
It's a mess.
It gets out of hand. And with kids too, walking around in here when I'm not looking, picking up my stuff. Ooh, buddy.
I spent hours looking, like literally on my hands and knees, like looking for like random things. If something falls off my shelf, I cannot concentrate on anything else apart from finding it. I spent like 3 hours looking for a Billy Club from a Daredevil once because I was like, it was here. I watched it drop and it's vanished. It just disappeared into the abyss. And I found it like wedged in between some other figures. It was a nightmare. So I feel your pain. But I like the way you display. And to be fair, moving into plastic-free packaging, you may be less inspired to display them, especially with how some of them look at the minute anyway. So
yeah, I saw the two reviews you've done on the other man. I'm sorry about that. That's a shit deal on that.
It's just look at the draw. I completely understand it's look at the draw, but it's like it's the wrong person to send the wrong one to because I'm going to tell everyone about it. So that's Hasbro's fault.
Yeah. Well, besides that, I got this other stuff. It's my son's birthday, right?
Okay.
It's on Tuesday, and he was talking about how he wanted some. He also collects a little bit of this and that, so I got him this Boba.
The
I don't
Boba,
want to say too loud because he's next door. He might hear, but there's that one. Yeah. And also, he really wanted one of these, and I don't want to give him mine.
Oh, is that Iron Fist?
This, yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Without the Builder figure. He can't hear you.
Okay, cool.
He can't hear you. He can hear me.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're good there. And then lastly, this is something that he was really, really wanting, but he obviously can't afford it because he's unemployed.
Yeah, that's always an issue.
It's an issue for me. Well, yeah, I got him that also.
Guardians 5-pack looks great. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah. It is a great opportunity for people to just want a team complete in one go.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not trying to pay all those aftermarket prices to get them that kit. So, and to me, it wasn't even, it was a decent,
honestly, if you went and trying to track down every single figure in that box set, you'd probably pay double because that Groot is the smiling Groot that came in the Toys R Us exclusive. So that again, Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore, so that's a bit of a collector's item. So yeah, and that Drax is probably the better version of any Drax as it hasn't got the screaming face, and then you've got Gamora.
That's the one that I wanted to take out of there. I wanted to keep that for myself, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it alone.
If I didn't spend so much money on everything else, I would have been tempted to get that set just to have that extra Drax. But it's a great set. Was all I'm saying. That's all. He'll love it. He'll love it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's decent. So besides that, for myself, I'm getting into the SHF a lot, and I've almost got all my Infinity War and Endgame stuff. So I needed a war machine, so I got this guy, the Mark VI.
Nice.
All these I'm displaying out of box. I keep them in these glass cases, and then just for the hell of it, I also picked up this guy, which I don't really care for, but I mean he's part of the,
Captain
it is
America.
what it is. I'm a completionist, man.
He was Captain America there.
Well, that's right. And
sorry
then,
to interrupt.
Go on.
Quickly, Clouds press the link again, so I think he's in the waiting room.
Oh, he's welcome to come in and just sit in. He's more than welcome to. Here he is. You're welcome back, Cloud. Welcome back. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. If no one else wants to come in, there's a space. You're welcome in. Welcome there.
I figured I'd wait, and I'll just hang out and play with toys while you guys talk.
It's all good. It's all...
Michael was saying I should go back because nobody's done both groups yet.
Oh, you're
so
welcome.
I think this is a first.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I get it. It's never a rule I've set. I've never said people couldn't do the second group, but I always try and just keep it fresh. But if we've had a dropout and no one else wanted to jump in, then you're more than welcome.
Exactly. I want to prioritize somebody who hasn't been on yet, but as you were like,
I do think some people just get a little bit shy. They just like being a lurker, which is fine. I don't mind the lurkers, but there you go. Welcome back. Welcome back.
They'll come around eventually.
Anyway, carry on, Joe.
All right. So this other guy I picked up. I don't even know why I got him. It looks so good. I watched a couple of reviews on him. This
Bruce Lee.
SHF Bruce Lee. Yeah, I did take him off for a little bit. I haven't had a chance to really play with him, but he is articulated very well. The likeness is uncanny. I really love it, except it's very small.
Where would you put him? Like, do you have a miscellaneous shelf that you'd put him?
I do. Yeah. I have the Buzz Lightyear SHF. I just got the Halo. What's that?
Is it Metal? Metal do the Halo stuff?
No, it's the
Thousand Toys.
The Master Chief. I just got him too.
Oh, okay. Is that Thousand Toys? Did you say, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then I also have like some random DC stuff that I got from man, why am I forgetting all these names? A company that does the Street Fighter and
Storm Collectables.
The Bane. Yeah, Storm Collectables. Thank you very much. I don't play a lot with them, but I do have it. And lastly, the one I'm mostly I know how you feel, Dan.
Okay.
With that spinneret, man.
Yeah.
I just got, and I got a lot of Mayfix. That's another line I love. I got this guy.
Okay.
But look what they did to me.
My screen is shoulder pad. Oh, okay. My screen is really small, but I can still see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it out of the box without a shoulder. It's not in the box anywhere. It's nowhere. I immediately emailed Amiyami. I know they're gonna tell me you're shit out of luck. So now
Hopefully not.
I got this. I mean, he looks great for what he is. He feels fantastic. He completes my team. I'm waiting for Thor to show up so I can have the trio. But now,
mate,
with my OCD, bro, I'm gonna throw him against the wall or something.
As I said, I completely get it. I completely get it. It's because look, we're grown men that buy toys, for God's sake, that bring us a little bit of joy or whatever. But then when we're spending all this money and we're getting something with like deflects on it, it just bursts the bubble, doesn't it? Like that's all I can think about now is that how it's not complete or it's not finished. So like, I get it, my friend. It's not good enough, is it? It's not good enough. But hopefully it gets sorted, my friend. Keep us updated.
I'm gonna keep track of it. But yeah, that's about it for me. Oh no, wait, one last thing. I just want to brag about this because I also didn't think I was going to find it, but
this is the opportunity for it, my friend. There you go. Okay. Everyone, basically everybody got a watcher apart from me. Is that what that is? Every single person. Seriously. Okay, Cloud hasn't, thank God. I knew I brought Cloud back for a reason. Seriously.
There you go. Support.
Okay, you've got a watcher. I've got that watcher, to be fair. But yeah, okay, cool. All right, I appreciate that last little dig. Okay, let's move on quickly. Nick, over to you, my friend. I'm just going to open I basically had to turn my lights off in front of me because it's so bloody hot. But I've realised I'm pretty dark, so I'm going to draw my curtains and just let my neighbours watch me stream. One sec. I don't know if that will help in any way, but there you go. Maybe it's a bit
made your legends more visible.
Okay, there you go. Well, anyway, bit of natural light in there. Can't do me any harm. All right, over to you, Nick.
Yeah, I haven't picked up any other figure from this wave because I've only been hunting this one down. No stores around have had it. They've had every other figure, but I finally got the Ravager Thor.
Nice. One of the best in the wave, if not the best in the wave. Yeah.
I definitely think so. I love the Jack Burton, like Big Trouble in Little China inspired look.
Have you seen the film?
That's going on. I have not seen it yet.
I can confirm he wears it in the film.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like a big Thor and Little Asgard. I don't know, but that's what I was calling it. Let's see what else we got here. I have the Loot Crate Shredder finally arrived.
Nice.
The whole thing. And my shirt, I don't know if you heard about this. Most people's shirts were a size too small. Mine was 2 sizes too small.
Oh, wow.
Which
to be fair, right? Like for me, I didn't care about anything out those Loot Crate came with. I just wanted the figure.
Me neither.
So like,
Yeah,
I
same
genuinely
here.
don't care. Like, but I see what you mean. It's the principle, though.
I just real quick story. When the first Loot Crates came around, the day I went to order it, like the moment I went to order it is when it sold out. So I had to buy all of those secondhand, but I'm missing the Easter Bunny, Bebop, and Rocksteady, and I wanted to buy 2 of these Loot Crates to like trade a friend that didn't have this one and maybe had those. That didn't work out either, apparently. But
Look,
either way,
we need a bit of luck to make sure we get all 4 of these Loot Crates first, because this is crate 3 before we've got crate 2. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah,
and like
it doesn't.
And did you get the Krang fanny pack, the Krang like bum bag?
Yeah.
So in the UK and Europe, we didn't even get that. I was actually,
Wow.
I was willing to wear that. I was gonna go to a theme park wearing that or something, rocking that.
You want it?
And it didn't get packed with ours at all. Like, in ours was a T-shirt, a figure, and a badge, I think, or a sticker or something. That was it.
Do you want that fanny pack?
I'll take it if you're not gonna rock it. I'll rock it.
Yeah. I don't care for it, to be honest.
I'll rock it. I'll rock it on a Turtles and
And I don't know if you saw yesterday, but I was gonna try to order that 2-pack through Pulse and ship it to one of you UK guys to ship here.
Oh, the Spinnerette. You still can.
Yeah. I'm wondering if, I don't know if you wanted to do it. Maybe we could work something out. I send you that, vice versa.
Yeah, we can talk.
Yeah, obviously I
Be
still
careful
pay
with
for
what
the
he
2-pack.
sends you. He sends you defective material, though.
Yeah, that's true.
The good thing is that I could check for you before I ship it to America. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd open it if you don't mind me opening it.
I'd let you open it. You don't even have to send me the box. You can just stick them in a bag.
Without him knowing, I'll just switch to Spinnerettes, all right? He won't know anything, all right? Anyway, yeah, great deal. We'll do that. Great deal.
Well, if I'm being honest, I might not even care if you did.
Look, we can talk. I can help you get that for sure. Not a problem. We can talk.
And
I ship stuff to America all the time. I sent out about 20 Zemos to people. I'm not even joking.
I still need that too. Yeah. So maybe if there's still those around.
Just start. What do Big Bad call it?
Pile of loot.
Pile of loot. Pile of loot at Dan's house. Not a problem.
Pile of loot.
Yeah.
So,
Pile of who?
That's smart. So real quick here, I'll try to be quick. I just popped the lid. First time I've ever got one of these figures in hand.
Is that the reissue?
Yes, I've never had a Mafex. I did on one stream say that my first Mafex was supposed to be the Hush Batman, but my order got canceled. So this is my actual first Mafex.
That's the
comic
Venom. The comic Venom.
Yes.
That's a good one.
And I have wanted this since the day it came out. I've never been able to secure one. Was able to snag it that day it got reissued. I don't know if it's still easy to get, but oh man, in hand already, I can see what everyone's talking about.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. The feel of these figures feels a lot better.
Because you've never had a Mafex, so you don't even like the quality.
Never.
Yeah, Mafex when they're good, they're great.
It has like a nice like matte feel to it. Like it has a slight texturing, I'd say.
Articulation's on point as well. You get a nice range of accessories.
Really smooth articulation. No issues getting anything into any position.
With the wrists.
That's what I've heard from D-Star and whoever else has issues. I know that's a common thing. Oh, the foot.
You just have to be.
popped
You
up.
just have to take care of them. Don't treat them like Marvel Legends. Obviously, you
Yeah.
never handled one before.
I
and
won't
you're
do
good, bro.
that. I have
handle it,
SHF
bro.
and Figma and PlayArts Kai, but yeah, this feels a lot nicer.
Hell yeah, they are a quality toy for sure.
Oh wow,
quality figure.
I'm gonna be messing
When they're
with that
complete, when they're
all
all
day.
there, they're nice.
Yeah, that sucks.
Did yours
man.
have
I
a spare
hate when
shoulder
that
pad in
happens.
yours that you can sort out Joe with?
I wish that'd be awesome.
Okay.
And last thing, it's not a toy.
Okay.
I've mentioned this before on stream. I finally have one on stream. I told you guys about this drink.
The balls.
Called balls.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so the first stream we're talking about, the first group we're talking about classic dick, and now we're drinking balls.
It's the perfect stream.
Oh my
the
God.
first time I mentioned it, it was like the same things. It's like a callback.
It's no wonder I can't get to 20k subscribers. What do you do on your channel, Dan? Talk about toys. No.
That.
What's it taste
Oh,
of?
it's so gross. Oh, it's so gross.
What does balls taste of?
It tastes like balls.
I don't know.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, it has a very peculiar, specific taste.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I don't want to try it.
It's almost like a, I don't know.
So was
almost
this
like
like a
root
nostalgia thing for you? Like why you were trying to track this down? Because this was
Yes, it was
huge when I was in high school, and
Yeah.
everybody was drinking it, and I'm just like, you're out of your goddamn
So that's
minds.
not like
This
an
is
old.
terrible.
That's not like an old discontinued drink, right? That's still available.
No, it's just hard to come by. When same thing, when I was in high school, there was a gaming shop across from the high school. I would just go there right after school, play Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering and all that stuff, and they sold this there.
And they sold balls.
Yeah, but it was only sold at those types of stores, and that store went out of business. The one that took its place doesn't sell it, and I don't know why it's so hard to come by, but I have to drive. I found out a store just the other day, it's like an hour away, that sells like hundreds of different types of candy and weird drinks. They had one there called Martian Vomit or something, like really weird drink names, and they had it there, luckily enough.
It used to come in a blue bottle.
Yeah, this one is cherry flavor.
Okay.
Rich M in the chat has just said that poor David Evan Smithy is really missing out today. Wherever David Evan Smith is today, he's like just having a little seizure going, what's going on? Like something's happening to him. It's like the universe is calling to him. He has no someone's prodding David somewhere now, just shaking on the floor because he's missing out on all these innuendos.
Put a wallet in his mouth.
That's hilarious.
Poor David. Shout out David on the replay, I'm sure. Enjoy yourself.
Is that blue balls you were referring to there?
Yeah, they do have that. That's the classic flavor. Comes in a blue bottle.
Yeah. I've never had it here, I'm afraid. No, can't buy balls in the shop here. Well, not those ones.
Yeah.
Anyway. Not that anyway. Okay, let's go to Jamie. Jamie, what have you been buying? Buy any balls?
Well, I'm just going to take your balls and raise you to. We have an energy drink over here called Pussy.
Oh, we do. That's true. We do.
What?
Yeah, we do. We
Pussy?
do. Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Wow.
I'm definitely getting demonetized this stream now. We've hit all three. We've hit the trifecta, all three of them. Now I'm demonetized. YouTube was right. What was that? What was that last one? Third strike. You're out. You're out. Yeah, that was it.
So I got the Spider-Man and Spinneret 2-pack coming tomorrow.
Okay, cool. I have my fingers crossed for you, my friend. Like all your web lines are there.
Well, I don't mind so much if they're like yours on Spinneret. I just hope Spider-Man's good.
Okay, well, my fingers are crossed for you.
Picked up another Tri-Conti
Another one? What for?
for the alternative head.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're doing there. You really like Ty-Conti. She's gone heel now anyway. She's in the Jericho Society. Yeah, I like Ty-Conti.
She was only £15 in Smith's, so I thought, why not?
Bargain. There's a website in the UK called the Whole Shebang, and they've got a sale on at the minute on AEW stuff, like £11 figures and stuff. So worth a look for sure. Yeah, worth a look for sure.
I've got Liv as well to.
Oh, I see. I'm tempted to get Liv. I've always liked Liv though, to be fair. And now she's the champ. I'm like, I should jump on it. She comes with like a dressing gown. Does that dressing gown work on Marvel Legends? Like, can you make your Deadpool?
I think it would.
Can you get that?
I do think it would.
Yeah, you should send me a picture of Deadpool wearing a dressing gown. I want to see if it works.
I will do.
Yeah, cool.
I'll send it after the stream. I got Dakota Kai because she was a tenner.
Nice.
Why not?
Is she still in WWE or she left? Because everyone left in NXT.
No, she got released.
Yeah, I thought so.
Picked up a replacement, one of the Primeval Buffys, because she's got a chip on her nose, and I just noticed.
Okay, yeah. Are they hard to come by?
Can be. They're sparse.
Do you have like a watch list on eBay and just keep an eye on it type thing?
Well, I just go search and then just put what's in. So, other than that, that's it.
Nice little bunch of females there. All right, Kurt, over to you, my friend. Kurt, welcome to the madness. This is the part where we just show off any new toys we've got, because usually our significant others don't really give a shit. So we're like, well, we'll show each other because we all care. So this is your opportunity, my friend. What have you been buying?
All right, so Legends and Liquor, and I don't have any Legends.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. To be fair, Legends and Liquor, I do say it at the start, it's just a gimmick, right? It's just a gimmick. Legends and Liquor, it just rolls off the tongue. But we talk about everything on this show, to be fair. So the floor is yours.
My Rhino didn't come in, so I'm waiting on that. But I told you guys last week, I'm a classic Star Wars guy, so vintage 3 3/4. Boba came in.
Nice.
I've seen some horror stories of this, just like your Spinneret.
Oh, weird. Have you opened it yet? I was about to say, is it open?
I did, and
okay.
Everything was together, which is good.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that Pacific set with like random crap in the box.
Mashed up.
Yeah.
A few Black Series.
Nice. Is that the that's the what's it called?
Watch.
Yes, that's it. Do you army build? Would you get a couple of them, or did you just get one of each?
No, I'll get one of each.
Yeah.
Small setup. And then also, this one's for Brandon, right? Probably all these are for Brandon.
Yeah.
Today.
Is that Avatar, The Last Airbender? Yeah.
I got a few of these. They're not highly articulated, but they show up nice on a shelf.
They're good representations of the character, when they get it right. I know that they've done some dodgy stuff with the paint apps on some characters, but they look pretty good. They look like what they're meant to.
Yeah, not bad overall. And then I picked this one up on clearance. This is the
carbonized, yes. Carbonized heavy Mandalorian.
Was regularly $37. I got it for $11.
Bargain. Can't be mad at that.
Can't be dead.
Can't be mad at that at all.
Yeah, couldn't pass up. So the other two came in, finished my bad batch, and got the Ahsoka too.
Nice.
So good week.
Since this is your first time on Legends of Liquor, just tell the people what you do actually collect. Like, obviously you said Star Wars there, but you dabble in a few other things. You sort of explained it on the Inner Circle, but that was the Inner Circle. So just give people a little recap of your collecting habits.
Yeah, I started with Marvel Legends because of your comments on the retro Spidey, and then we all got into lockdown, and I started picking up a few more here and there. But mostly, let's see, I get you over. I don't know what you can see there.
Star Wars.
Ooh,
they
nice.
look good. They look good for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
And these are all 3 3/4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're my new favorite person.
And then let's see. The sun.
Oh, nice. Razor Crest.
Ooh.
Still wish I got that, even though I'm not a big Star Wars guy. It just looks so good on display.
Nice.
That looks packed as well. I love how you've packed that out like a little village on the Razor Crest. And there you go. You've got the barge as well. Impressive.
Yeah.
Been collecting the wrong scale, guys. This proves.
To be fair, when it comes to Star Wars, I think if you're only going to pick one scale, I think 3 3/4, you get so much more variety, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Did you get the sail barge too?
Yep. Yeah, that's up there.
Did you get that on the original Kickstarter?
I did.
Oh, Hasbro, whatever they call it.
HasLab.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I'll move over to my other chair later because I'll have to plug in, and I'll show you a few of the 6-inch. But yeah, that's mainly my focus is there. I've been doing, Star Wars since '77. So
wow,
all that stuff on the top shelf's my original stuff.
Well, you're in a safe place, my friend. We love this type of stuff here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
Looking
at all your collections.
We appreciate it. What does your missus think?
She was well aware of what it looked like before she decided to marry me.
Okay,
so
cool. That's her fault now. Yeah, 100%. 100% agree.
She's not real happy in the summer because, as I said, we're both teachers, and we don't see paychecks in the summer. And this Ahsoka wave, that wasn't supposed to come out. My pre-order said December or January.
Yeah.
So she's not going to be happy about that, Bill. But it's not going to show up till August. So
yeah,
I'll have a paycheck around the corner at that point.
Yeah, no, that is the weird thing with Hasbro at the minute. They're pushing out the expected date so late because they think the consumer will be more happy that it arrives early than even later. But the problem is we need to figure out funds. So you need to give us accurate readings. Otherwise, our funds are messed up. So that is definitely an issue with Hasbro at the minute across all lines. That's why people keep thinking I'm getting stuff really early. Well, I'm not. I'm getting it when Hasbro intended to release it, but they just tell you it's due in another 6 months. And it's like, well, it's in stock now. So it's obviously due now. So yeah, it's an issue.
And I have that Spider-Man and Spinneret on order. And I'm really hoping it comes out in the fall. Like at least reaches us in the fall. But looking a little better than that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gutted. But I reckon this is around the corner for you guys because this Spider-Man whole setup is meant to be a summer release. So it is their intention to get it out like July and August. So I do think you will see this in August time, to be honest, at the latest. Same with the rest of the Spider-Man figures, but we shall see. Time will tell. But yeah, it's great. As I said, great having you on, my friend. And it's always good to get new people in here and with a fresh little look. And we don't really have too many 3 3/4 guys, but you seem to be inspiring Nick back there. Nick's now thinking about reselling all his 6-inch and going back to the 3 3/4 scale.
I've mentioned it off and on, and seeing it all on display really drives.
It does look good. I think if you are a Star Wars guy, that is the scale for Star Wars. To be fair, the 6-inch is more of a modernized sort of concept, isn't it? But 3 3/4.
Just got bigger variety of characters.
You can build even the set of the dioramas, the vehicles. There's just so much more. You could literally build little setups where you can't really do that in 6-inch. So yeah. Positives.
Well, I went to a show here in Wayne, New Jersey. It's northern New Jersey. And I picked up about a dozen of those sand people. I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, you know, for 6 of them. If they are missing parts, even cheaper. And then I got a bunch of Jawas for, $3, $4 each.
Yeah.
They're really affordable. And
so are these all vintage collection or are these older figures?
No, the top shelf is all vintage. I think I've got a modern retro Boba up there, but the rest of
I was about to say, are
95 on
those new retro ones that are being re-released in the style of the vintage? In your mind, are you okay to display them with the vintage, or is it a separate sort of lineup?
I hear you guys all the time, and look, I subscribe to the same OCD issues that all of you have, right? Yeah. So maybe we should have a little talk about that too at some point.
Yeah. As I said, you're in a safe place, mate. You're in a safe place. This is what we talk about. It's what we love. All right, cool. Let's keep going.
But I mix them up. I mix everything up.
There's no rules. I say it every single week, right? There is no rules to collecting. Everyone, we could all have the same figures and we would all display them in our own unique ways. And none of us would be right or wrong. It's our own preferences, our own displays, and what makes this hobby so unique and fun for sure. All right, let's keep going around. Let's go over to Mike. Mike, are you there, or are you just watching from the car?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's really, really terrible. Have you not got headphones or something?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm going to win that probably. Yeah, I'm happy that Hasbro's finally shipped stuff again. We got the George Lucas finally. I thought he was going to get to his first year birthday on the pre-order. I got a cap, the 20th cap the other day, and got Storm Shadow finally. And I remember I ordered that within the first few seconds that was available.
Are you being conservative because your missus is next to you? You don't want her to know all the money you spent.
Yeah,
because Mike's been spending so much money. He's been telling it. He's hiding all the big purchases.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck here in Georgia somewhere on the curb.
Someone's gonna have to go and pick up Mike on the way to
he's buying
Disneyland.
Me a lightsaber in 2 days, so that's more money too.
No, Mike's got a little pile of loot for me at his house as well. He's a good man, that Mike.
Yeah, but I'm just glad that they finally started, shipping stuff again.
Yeah, good. As I said, it's July summertime now, so I do think the floodgates are going to open, and a lot of these pre-orders, like Kurt was saying, that I've got expected dates for later on, are going to turn up a lot earlier than people want. So yeah, be prepared for sure.
I just hope that when Dorkside ships the my 2-pack, that I don't get the same issues with the missing paint. So I just hope that we don't get the the missing paint, or because I remember when I got the Shocker, I had to deal with the knee issues where the knees and the elbows were raw, and it was such an early release that they didn't have anything to replace it, so they just ended up having me ship it back, and they refunded me. Where you might run into that situation right now.
Yeah, again, that's what I mean. It's the ball ache of going through that, because now it's going to be weeks now before I get an actual one with the right paint apps. And again,
I mean, I would find out if they're not going to reship it. I would try to reorder it now while they're in stock
and just get a refund. Yeah, that's what people are saying. I think, as I said, I'll keep people updated on this for sure, because it's I'm sure other people run into these same issues, so it's always good to share what the best solutions are.
It's definitely one reason why I'm not rushing to get mine now. I mean, if somebody comes across it, early and, they want to ship it loose, that's, I don't really care about the boxes aren't all that impressive.
The boxes are terrible, to be fair. The boxes are... Yeah. I used to find it so hard to throw away packaging, but this new line, this new sort of plastic-free packaging is actually going to help me create more space, because I don't feel so inclined to keep the boxes anymore. They don't feel like collector pieces anymore. They just feel like the transit of the toy, I guess, rather than part of the product as a whole. But again, we've been talking about that for ages. But all right, Mike, I'm going to keep moving around, all right, because it's a little bit windy. All right, let's go over to Austin. Austin, so you're in the new house now. You're set up. You've got 2 new shelves there. And is that just Legends on display?
It's Legends up until the very bottom shelf on both of these. I've got DC and then Transformers and my Turtles and Sonic figures at the bottom. I'm like halfway through setting it up, but then I want to get a third shelf eventually.
Nice. So you've basically, for people who don't know, Austin won't mind me saying, him and the missus have just moved into their own apartment. Hooray. So he's slowly moving his collection over. So have you been given designated space? Have you got your own little room? Like, where's the collection going? Where's the compromise in here?
So it's a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
We have the smaller bedroom for sleeping in.
Yeah.
And then the larger bedroom is what we call the hobby room.
Nice.
It's supposed to be split in half. Currently, it's not. Yeah. I'm taking up too much space. But once I get things set up, it should be better.
Does your Mrs. Collector have anything collectible-wise that she's going to be displaying?
Not really. She just has a bunch. Like, she has hats and like dresses and like little knickknacks that she wants to have up, and I told her, so you're half the room too. I'll get out of the way.
So I have this tiny room in my house, right? This is my collector's room where I've got my computer, my display, etc. My missus has a bedroom, which is basically her walk-in wardrobe. She has a whole room just to her house with a makeup table and big fancy lights and a wardrobe. So yeah, that was my compromise. It was just like, give me some space, please. So you've got a good deal there, my friend. She's a good one for sure. Yeah. Good one for sure. But it's looking great. I'm waiting for those YouTube videos. Exactly. You said you're going to update us, so I'm waiting.
Yes. First one is going to go up on Monday. I got to edit it tonight.
Perfect. I love seeing the sort of creation of a display from scratch. I like that type of stuff. So to add to that display, what have you been getting recently? Any new pickups?
Since the last time I've been on, I got Ulik, who's already up there in my Cosmic shelf. Waist is solid. He's no whirly gig, so...
Yeah, that was my question. My only question with Ulik is, does he do the spinny trick?
I got Vulcan. Got him ready to go. Just today, like Kurt, I just found Echo at my local Target.
Nice.
So I'm probably going to open him up here in a few. And then I've just got other stuff on the way. Like, I got Havoc and Darwin coming from Amazon. I caved and just got Darwin just because it was cheaper on Amazon. It was like $3 cheaper. And then I've got Speedball and Iron Man coming from Big Bad Toy Store. Maggot, who I'm doing I think we lost Mike, but doing a trade with him so I can get the Bone Breaker part, and he gets the Maggot figure.
Oh, nice.
And then I got a Core Clash Shockwave on the way. So that's
what
what I've got on the way. And
shout out Mike, by the way. He's just said that his connection's bad, but thank you for popping in, Mike. I know he's literally traveling to Disneyland, but he's jumped out now. But thank you, Mike. You're always welcome. All right. So obviously we've already heard what Cloud's been getting. Cloud, have we got an update on your delivery? Is it arrived yet?
Not yet.
Not arrived.
Not
Okay.
yet.
So let me take this opportunity before we get into it, because I forgot to mention this at the start, and I don't want to forget. So shout out Damien Ristori. He's in the chat right now. He's a regular. He's literally leader of the Duck Racing League. He asked me if he could send me a little care package, and I was like, oh, okay. Let's go for it. And he has been helping me sort of flesh out my Thundercats display. So he sent me with a very nice note as well. So thank you, Damien. Much appreciated. He sent me this, which is something that I've never had before. It's called a Staction figure. So I don't know if anyone's heard of Staction figure. So I don't know who made it, Damien. Damien, you'll have to tell me in the chat. But it's basically scaled with the Super Cat Thunder 7 stuff, but it's like not posable. It's a statue, but like the paint apps and the posing, it looks fire. So like I don't have any villains to go with my Thundercats, and Damien knows that. So he's got the new Super 7. He doesn't need this anymore. So he's sent me this to pose with my Thundercat good guy. So I have a bad guy on the shelf for them. So yeah, it's a Mumra statue, but it's called a Staction figure because it's in scale with the Thundercats. Like if I oops, I've dropped figures now. But if I get a Lion-O, literally you can see how like he scales just a bit taller, which he should because it's Mumra. And like I can pose them together now, and they look great. So thank you very much, Damien. And he also sent me a custom. It's like a man. What's he called? What's this guy called? The mountain lion guy. Monkeyin, that's him. Yeah, this is a custom though, but it looks legit. Like he's even got furry like collar. So he said that he brought this as a custom off some website. On Figuarts, I think he said. He did tell me all the details. But I did want to just send some love and say thank you very much to Damien who sent me these. So I now have some bad guys to go along with the Captain Cracker he already sent me with my Thundercat. So I now have a little rivalry on the shelf. So Damien, much appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. Thundercats ho. So let me put these back down. I always try and move that Mumra and then I realise it's a statue and I can't move his arm. But it's in a good pose, so I don't mind it. All right, I'll just drop Lion off the shelf. Someone take a dive. Oh, Hermione took a dive. Sorry, Hermione. Okay, cool. So thank you very much, Damien. Right, okay. Is Damien around? He is. Thank you very much, Damien. I'll throw some hits in the chat. Much appreciated, my friend. Okay, let's go into Comic-Con then, gentlemen, okay? Let me press some buttons and get the graphics up. There we go. Okay, San Diego Comic-Con. So same question to you guys, but I'm going to blur it all into one for the sake of time because I want to get a duck race before we get out of here. So question, as we go around, quick thoughts on Spider-Man. Did you pre-order it? Did you not? Etc. What you would like to see at San Diego Comic-Con. But this time give us something from Legends and then something from not Legends in regards to what you would like to see. And then we'll finish off the stream with a duck race, all right? So once again, as we go around the table, your thoughts on the Spider-Man set. Will you be picking it up? What do you think? And then also what you would like to see this revealed this week from Marvel Legends, and then something that's not Marvel Legends that you'd like to see as well, because of course there's plenty of things we're going to be seeing this week, not just Marvel Legends related. So over to you first, Joe. What you saying?
Well, as far as the 3-pack goes, I have pre-ordered. They're not perfect to what I was imagining. Obviously, everybody wanted the heads, but you know, it is the 3 of them. I don't know if they're ever going to make them again, so I might as well get them. If I don't like them, I can always resell them. Sure, get my money back from, no problem. So that's definitely a yes for me. Also, though, the SHF, since I have been dabbling a lot with that, I'm definitely going to get them as well.
Yeah, you just saying, you just said, didn't you? You've just been getting the Infinity War and the Endgame stuff you got, right?
Yep. I'm doing a lot of Mayfix and SHF, and I hope I can find them. I tried to get, I was at work. I couldn't get these Squid Games through the usual sources. I was able to pre-order through another means, but luckily I got hooked up with that. I'm thinking that the same thing's going to happen with these 3. I don't think they're going to have any head sculpts like we were talking about earlier. But regardless, third parties are out there. I'm sure somebody can make some decent head sculpts for them, and they'll be fine. as far as like something I'd like to see, Legends wise from SDCC, I don't know why I've been wanting a Strife. I really want a Strife. I never had one. Or a Morrow, or what was the other one with the 6 arms? I forget. Spiral.
Yeah, Spiral. Especially now
I'd like to see them,
because we've just had the Mojo world revealed, and in the Mojo world box set, we got another. Well, we got Dazzler. We got Longshot and Dazzler. Now, it would have been great if Dazzler was replaced with Spiral, but that may just be because they're saving Spiral for somewhere else, because she definitely goes in with Mojo for sure. So she must be on Hasbro's radar. I was just looking at those Squid Game figures and I was seeing if I could pull up some images of them.
Pick them up, bro, if you want. I know they're gonna be worth some money later. They're like 40 something, or maybe $50 a piece if you get them overseas. Of course, plus shipping. But if you order through Big Bad Toy Store, they're like 70. So it might be worth to pick them up overseas and then resell them later. I'm sure people are gonna want them. They're gonna be popular, especially with season 2 coming by later.
They look good. They definitely look good for sure. Very toyetic. I bet that no one expected this show to be as popular as it was, but so they didn't have toys ready, of course. But it makes sense for SH Figuarts to do them. But what's sneaky is that you would think the best way to do it is release one of the purple suits with all 3 of the head sculpts, but that's not the way they're doing it. They're doing one set with the square and circle, and then one set with the triangle. So you can't.
What I noticed, they only had 2 of the 3 shapes. They had the soldiers, which are the ones with the triangle, and they circle, had they're missing one still. I don't know if it's a circle or the square that hasn't been released, so that might happen later. I'm not sure. Maybe when season 2 comes out. There's
the circle and square that's an alternate part.
So basically, so that's what I'm saying. So you have to buy one, and then with one you get the square and circle, and instead of them just adding this triangle in that one, you have to buy the triangle as a separate figure. So they are doing all 3 shapes, but you have to buy them across. You're gonna have to buy double of one of them at least.
Yeah, I picked up like 2 of each. I wanted 2 soldiers and 2 of the leaders, whatever they call the guys that guard everybody, and then one of the leader guy there in the middle. I forget their name.
The frontman.
The frontman. I got one of him, and then the other 2 of the others. Just because I want to have like a little gang of them and see what happens with that. I don't know what else is going to release later.
They do look good.
They do. They pop, man. They really
look good. I'm tempted. I like for my little miscellaneous shelf, a couple of little guards. It does look pretty good.
Next to Bruce Lee.
I think he'd win the Squid Games, to be fair. If Bruce Lee all right, beautiful. San Diego stuff then.
Okay, one other thing that is not Marvel Legends related. They talked about a vision from SHF a while back that has not been released yet. I would like to see that going through production.
Is that the white one they showed off?
No, it was a regular vision.
Okay, I remember them showing off a white one.
It was. I thought it was a regular.
They might have. SH Figuarts show off so much stuff.
Yeah,
they probably did.
And it doesn't. And it didn't get made. It has never been produced. So I know they got the Venom coming out. I really want that Venom too. I'm gonna pick that up as well. It goes up for pre-order. All that stuff looks like, man, it's dope. It's really, really well made. I'm loving it. I'm loving all this stuff. I know my wallet's gonna be hurting.
Yep.
I know. And then, like you guys are talking about, the timelines, they'll tell you, 6 months out, and then all of a sudden, all these pre-orders hit. This is my mortgage, and then I was like, damn! I gotta juggle them.
I always tell the missus, like, July time is San Diego Comic-Con time, so like, I'm gonna be spending more this month than other months because of San Diego Comic-Con, so I pre-warn her in advance. So now she knows the score. Like this week coming up, I was like, just leave me alone for the rest of the week. So I'm just gonna be pre-ordering stuff. But I'm usually glued to my phone, just refreshing Instagram for the whole week, just looking for that next little toy news nugget. But we shall see starting this week. All right, nice picks for sure. Let's go down to Nick. So Nick, what are you saying? Spider-Man and San Diego?
Yes, I immediately pre-ordered those. I know we've all been waiting for them for a long time, but I don't know. It's same as everybody else, man. Yeah. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for these figures.
Here they are.
I am upset they don't come with the head sculpts. However, I've come prepared because I already have alternate head sculpts for them.
Nice. Where did you get them from? From the Mayfex? Are you getting custom or are they from other old figures?
They're custom. Crap, I just dropped the phone. I was going to tell you who did the sculpt, but I dropped it on the floor. Give me a second here.
Oh, Nick's gone. Don't know where he is. Oh, there he's back again.
I'm right there. I'm struggling because I'm holding my dog. Well, forget who did the sculpts right now.
You've got the sculpt. You can show them off when you get them, for sure.
I'll show them off. But this is
look how sweet he is.
This is my Teddy.
Aw, he looks sweet.
His name's Franklin. He is... I just dropped the phone again. He's 14 years old.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he's an old timer, but he's still pretty rambunctious and runs around and barks a whole lot. So I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon.
Super chat from Mark Tap real quick. Thank you very much, Mark.
TAK Toys with
Before I
film
read that out.
donated £4.49. Netflix must have watched my video Tears of Joy. I always thought SHF would be a great shout for Squid Game. Thumbs up.
Look, Mark is not wrong. Mark, the very first week Squid Games was released on Netflix, put a video on his Instagram, on his YouTube, one of his first videos on his YouTube, saying that they'd be great for action figures, and he was not wrong, and they have come to fruition. I hope you're getting some of that dollar, Mark Tap. Otherwise, you can take them to court and say this was my idea. Toys and Squid Games. But yeah, are you going to get these now, Mark? I am curious of your thoughts on these. Like, do you want them? They are army builders, and we know you love an army builder. So keep us updated, Mark. Are you tempted to get them? All right, back to Nick. And by the way, Nick, the dog looks gorgeous. And I never used to be a dog guy, by the way. So now I'm a dog owner. I completely get it. And now I look at other dogs like, oh, look at him. I just want to give him a little tap on the head. All right.
Yeah, Shih Tzus have always been my favorite type of dog. So it's cool that you have one as well.
Does yours not listen to you either?
No, he does not.
Yeah, same.
No.
I think it's a Shih Tzu trait. Apparently, they just do not listen to you.
We used to. It wasn't ours, but it was like the family dog, so to speak, because it was my grandfather's dog. But when he wasn't home, my uncle would watch it, and when he wasn't home, my parents would watch it. So it kind of just bounced between the three houses. We all lived next door.
Yeah, that's a family dog. Dog, for
sure. His name was Jigsy. And he listened. He would do tricks and very obedient dog. This guy,
Yeah, Ted's the same. He gives me his paw, and that's it. And he only gives me his paw because he thinks he's going to get some ham. But that's about it.
He used to, but now that he's older, he doesn't.
Yeah, he can't be asked. Don't blame him. Let him chill. He's an old man.
Exactly. So SHF stuff. I'm trying to think.
Well, San Diego stuff, anything. It doesn't have to be SHF, it can be anything. Yeah, anything.
Well, I had SHF on the mind. That Venom makes me want Carnage, and that makes me want, more.
Let me see if I can find a picture of this Venom, because there it is. So they haven't showed an actual product of this, but they did show the image here, which is the Let Them Be Carnage Venom. And like what Rich said on Thursday, the fact that it's branded Let Them Be Carnage makes us assume that there's of course going to be a Carnage to go along with this as well. So I do think a pair will look really good on display, especially because this is live action, isn't it? So if you brought Venom and Carnage, technically they're all part of the same multiverse because Venom has been confirmed as part of the multiverse. They all look great on display. Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage.
I have something in my head that I really want to do as far as like a photography thing goes. If they release Carnage, I'm hoping they do, but that Venom figure looks incredible. And you guys know I love symbiote characters more than pretty much anything else.
I know Mike Hex is a big fan of this as well, for sure. He's took a Venom with him on holiday to Disneyland, I think. He's trying to Venomize Mickey Mouse, I think that's his mission. That'd be pretty cool to see.
That's funny. Let's see. I don't know that they will, but I really want more Fortnite-inspired Marvel Legends figures.
Okay.
To be announced, similar to that Donny Cates Thor, and I know he appeared in the comic like that, but he's also
anyone in particular. Because they've done a lot of Marvel characters, haven't they? So
there's a Ghost Rider look that's really neat as far as like how unique it looks. Then there's a specific Venom look that's very different as well. He has like a point coming out of like the back of his head, and he has like elbow talons basically. Okay. He has like kind of like spikier features. Let's see. As far as I'm concerned, those are the only two I'm really interested in. But I wouldn't mind if they did, all the other looks of the characters that they had. But not all of them are drastically different.
I do think Fortnite, if they, as again, like Hasbro, I don't think Hasbro have a team dedicated to promoting the Fortnite stuff, because it seems to be coming out, but never really made a big hoo-ha about it. So,
no.
But Hasbro have got a booth, so even though there are not specific panels to these things, I still think you may see some reveals from these other brands like Power Rangers and Fortnite. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see this week for sure.
Yeah, and you guys know. Well, I think you know I'm a big Power Rangers fan.
Yeah, of course.
That's big display.
That's why I just said Power Rangers, Nick. I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. Let's keep going around. Jamie, what about you? Spider-Man and San Diego.
The 3-pack I pre-ordered because obviously.
So I think so far the only person that hasn't pre-ordered this is Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. So far, he wasn't happy with the non-heads. That was a no from him. Everyone else has been in.
I would like more head. Who wouldn't?
Of course.
I would never display them anyway.
Yeah. It's the option, isn't it? I think if you're only going to display one set, you got to go Spider-Man heads. But it's always nice to know that you've got that option. That's all. But no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
As for SDCC, I would like to see a Legacy Age of Ultron set.
Nice.
And
give us a new Ultron.
Yeah.
Well, just think that Black Panther, the Legacy Collection from the MCU, that definitely has potential to do so much more. And in Age of Ultron specifically, there was certain characters that they never even did that they could just throw in the Legacy line. Why not? I know it's not essentially reissue, but they could still. There's no rule saying they can't throw in a new character, a new mold or whatever. Because Scarlet Witch never got the Scarlet Witch look from Age of Ultron, and I know I'd really like that. Or even an Ultron bot or something from the film would be good. So I'm with you, Jamie. I'm on the right mindset with you.
Or I would like a Donny Cates Carnage. I think that needs to happen.
Yeah.
That's a matter of time as well, I think, now. With Nolan Venom, that's a matter of time for sure. Those wings weren't just sculpted up for no reason. They're going to be used on other people for sure. And we shall see. Anything non-Marvel related?
I would like an Ultimate Edition Trish Stratus. I think that would.
Oh, nice. They haven't done any. Oh no, I was about to say they haven't done any females, but they've done Becky and Charlotte, haven't they? And Ronda as well, of course.
Yeah, and Alexa.
But they've done none of the old school. They've only done modern, haven't they? They've done no old school, and they've done a lot of other old school. So who would be a good female old school? I think Lita maybe would be good. Trish, of course.
Yeah, Trish.
They're doing a couple in that sort of classic line. I don't know what they call it, but they've done a really good Stacy Keibler where she's got the alternative looks.
Legends line.
Yeah, Legends. And then they're also doing Molly Holly where she's actually Mighty Molly.
Molly, yeah.
So there is still a way to get some of those classic female wrestlers. I say classic, but I'm talking early 90s, 2000s.
Yeah. I would like a 2006 Unforgiven Trish, like in a final match.
Yeah.
That would be.
By the way, it just made me laugh looking down at the chat, seeing some bum pirate emojis when I said that everybody's buying that Spider-Man set.
I'm throwing shade.
He's not wrong. I knew I made that emoji for a reason. Who else on YouTube has a bum pirate emoji? Nobody. That's who. Right? That's what you get for being a channel member. Bum pirates. All right, some good picks. Anything else, Jamie?
Not off the top of my head.
All right, cool. I'm sure there'll be other things that pop up throughout the week that we want to buy. Kurt, what about you in regards to... I know that you dabble in Legends, so what do you think of the 3-pack? And then in regards to everything else, San Diego, what you're looking forward to seeing?
I didn't pre-order that one, but I got a question for you guys. Have you heard of the Boba Fett tax?
Where Star Wars just make Boba Fett related figures more expensive because it's Boba Fett. Yes, I've heard of the Boba Fett tax. Yes.
So you guys are talking about the price on these. I'm wondering, are you seeing it for Spider-Man?
The Spider-Man tax, possibly. Yeah. I do think Hasbro know that these are very sought after characters. So, and I do, to be fair to Hasbro, I think the one thing they've done correct here is putting them in a 3-pack, because this could have easily been a cash grab and put in other ways, so you had to multi-buy to get what you wanted. So a 3-pack is the best way to go, but even with the new molds, like we were saying in Group 1, it's still pretty pricey. And I know figures are just going up and up and up, and there's nothing we can do about it, but like we said, you can get sets for the same price with more plastic and more figures. So
I think as well with like the special boxes now, like with Morph is £33 now, which is only £1 less if you buy 3 Morphs than this set. So actually, they've not gone up that much.
It's weird. There's no rhyme or reason. Like some MCU figures are more expensive than others. Like the Legacy Black Panther line that's just come out, which are basically all reissues with no Build-A-Figure pieces, at retail are like £5 more expensive than the figures that were released before with Build-A-Figure pieces. So it's like, it's so hard. It's so hard. It's just everything's going up and there's nothing we can do about it. It's so shit.
So that's true of the 3 3/4. I don't know if you've seen the rescue scene from the
yes,
the
is
latest
that the robots on fire, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And most of those are now being released individually. I've got a few of them, one from the Razor Crest. So Moff Gideon has a plastic cape versus a cloth cape. You know, I've got 3 or 4 Grogus. I'm not paying $80 for that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's a nice box. It's a great set. I'll wait for my 2 pre-orders. Target just had a sale. I picked up 2 of those Dark Troopers there. That's good enough for me. So it's not just that I'm passing on these Spider-Men. I'm passing on all of what Hasbro's putting out, at least what they've advertised thus far for their
I do think in regards to exclusives, it definitely they feel entitled to just up the price and say it's an exclusive. Like we know, like for example, with G.I. Joe, we're getting a Dr. Mindbender in a set with some random accessories, and they package it in a pretty box, and it costs you an extra £30 more than the figure will do when it gets re-released later down the line, because we know it's inevitable, it's going to happen. So I do think they feel, because it's an exclusive, they put that label on it, they feel they can whack extra money on it. But I don't know. Again, we don't know what they talk about in the boardrooms, but they clearly feel some justification for it, for sure. But
so a couple things I'd like to see.
Go on.
For the 3 3/4 line, definitely some blurgs, right?
Okay.
We've got Star Wars has always been great about the world building aspect, and I think that's a creature that's missing.
Are they the things that were right at the start of The Mandalorian, which I know are based in the lore anyway, but in regards to my concept of blurgs, they're those little round fish, land fish things, right?
Yeah, that Queel.
Yes,
and
yes,
the Mandalorian are riding that.
Piranhas with legs.
Piranhas with legs, essentially. Yeah, that's I was sort of right when I said fish things. Yeah.
Great description, Nick. Great.
Thank you.
So I definitely like those for the 3 3/4. Always a few extra aliens. You know, I've got a Jabba's / Boba Fett's throne room coming next year. So I'd like to see a few unmade aliens for that.
That set looks great as a display piece for sure.
Yeah, that's going to fit perfectly, you know, on one of the bookshelves. I've got a little, I'll give you a quick look here.
Hang on, I'll jump to the other screen so it's a little bit bigger. So is that the 6-inch stuff?
Yeah, just what I have.
There's a bit of Star Wars and a bit of Marvel. I can see some portals there.
Yep.
And the Batman as well, the 1960s Batman. Is that Moon Knight right at the end? What's that white thing?
Yeah, that Moon Knight's got a custom cape on it, which just came out. Tremendous.
Yeah, it looks good. I was about to say, is that a Mafex one? Because it looks, looks good.
The Legends Moon Knight Walgreens with a custom cape. I got a custom cape on Dr. Doom back there too. So I think to add to this, maybe a few Batman villains. I saw Mr. Freeze coming, and then I'd also like to see, like everybody else, that Ghost Rider would look awesome here. And then probably some Defenders, because I'm late to the show. I missed those. And Daredevil. I told you I'm the Catholic school guy, so I gotta have the battling Catholic school guy. I gotta have Matt Murdock.
Well, I think you're in luck because there are obviously rumours, and Hasbro have confirmed that we're going to get this retro body again with other characters. So we're all speculating that it's probably either Daredevil or Black Panther. Like, it's got to be one of the two. And Daredevil is definitely due of an upgrade. The only Daredevils we've got in the past are on the Bucky Cat body, which is quite limited for what Daredevil can do. So I do think you're in luck there. I do think we are going to get a new Daredevil sooner rather than later for sure, on a new Marvel Legends body with a lot better range of motion.
Yeah, and most of the Marvel Legends stuff I have is comic book based. So I like to look at the MCU stuff, and I watch all the movies. I just saw Thor, and actually we have an alumni from the high school that I went to and teach at, who is the creator of Miss Marvel.
Oh wow!
Sana Amina. So she's local, so I'm happy to support her. I thought that series was tremendous. I thought they did a great job there. But I haven't bought any of the MCU stuff.
All good. I'm buying it all for you. Don't worry. I've got plenty of it. Hasbro ain't missing it. All right, some good picks for sure. All right, let's keep going round. Austin, what about you with Spider-Man and San Diego?
So absolutely, I ordered the 3-pack. I actually was panicking because I forgot about the whole premium membership thing. So I was ready at 1 o'clock, and then I was like, "No, I can't buy it."
So they only did that in the US, you know. Like in the UK, they did not care about premium memberships. They were just like, "No, it's for pre-order."
Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, at 2 o'clock, I'll be ready." And I go to order, and Hasbro Pulse is not taking my card. So I'm panicking more, but finally got it secured. I'm very happy.
It's not sold out either, is it yet?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. So again, this is so far out. I think Hasbro are probably taking orders now, pre-orders now, to sort of gauge how many they're going to get made because they know this is a popular set. So I think that's probably why we're getting an early pre-order. Yep. So there you go. Cloud's confirmed it's still in stock. Because I reckon the pre-orders are going to gauge how many they make for this because they know it's a popular set. So that's why we're getting an early pre-order for sure. Because sometimes we don't get a pre-order until they've actually made the figure. But obviously these still have to get confirmed by the licenses, as they said. So yeah, a lot of these will be made. I think it'll be good. I think everyone who wants one will be able to get one.
I just knew it was going to be popular, so I panic, FOMO, all that stuff.
100%. I get it. Yeah, 100%.
But in terms of SDCC, I'm not going to say like what characters I want, just kind of what I'm expecting, like the base level for Marvel.
Okay.
So I'm expecting 2 full waves to be revealed. 1 in hand, all ready to go, will be out in a few months, and then 1 just renders. And then 1 Walgreens exclusive, because I imagine the second one will get revealed later, or the fourth one will get revealed later in the year. The last of the Disney Plus figures, I mean, everybody's expecting that at this point. A few of the retro cards, and at least 1 VHS. That's what I'm baseline expecting from Marvel Legends this year.
Yeah, I hope so. As I said, that would be a decent chunk as well. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Again, my biggest curiosity is like comic Build-A-Figure wave. Where are they going? What's the theme? What's it going to be? Like we don't know. Not a clue. We know we can always guess with MCU stuff because it sort of goes in line with the movies. But comic stuff, it goes in any direction. So what's the next Build-A-Figure wave and who's in it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, like that's why I didn't want to say any characters because like there's hundreds we could pick from right now because we have no clue what's coming. So
agreed.
And then just in general, STCC, I want to see what Transformers like Legacy Studio series are coming, and then just any Black series. I don't get them all, but it's just cool to see what's coming and if I want it.
Yeah, for sure. Again, Star Wars always have a panel, always showing off stuff. Maybe one day they'll show off a HasLab that people actually want to buy, but we shall see if it's this time or not. All right, cool. All right, gentlemen, I think...
Piranha.
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever they call it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's definitely got to be cheaper than a Rancor for sure. I'd love one of them in 6-inch. I'd have a Boba riding one of them on a display for sure. I reckon it would look cool.
I don't know if it would work, but there was like a larger scaled Funko Pop of one.
Oh, and you could use it in 6-inch. Sneaky.
They have those like dead black eyes, just like a Funko Pop.
Dead black eyes.
It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean, though? Like it looks about the same as a real one.
You just sort of killed Funko for everyone, but you're not wrong either. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
People think they look cute and adorable. Oh, look at those cute and adorable. If Nick's like, no, dead black soulless eyes of Funko.
Eyes.
Yeah. Everyone has that Funko phase where they dabble and buy a couple, but then everyone comes to that realization. It's like, what am I doing? They're terrible. What am I doing? But everyone goes through it.
Too.
Everyone goes through it. They're like, oh, these are cool collectibles, and then you're just like, something just hits you. One day you wake up and go, what was I doing? What am I doing? There's so much better stuff out there, especially when you want something to represent the thing you love. I know sometimes Funko are the only place that do it because, let's be honest, they make Funkos for everything. But for the things you really love, hopefully there's a. If Funko's your only option, then I feel bad for you. Okay.
Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Before you move to the duck race,
yes.
Quick one.
Go for
I saw
it.
a couple people mention Indiana Jones 6-inch, and then also Jurassic Park Hammond collection. And I've picked up one or two of those Hammond collections. They are unbelievable. As someone who likes the 3 3/4 scale for Star Wars, I wish Hasbro would look at those and say, you know, there's your Blurg, there's your Mythosaur, there's your, you know, extra Rancor. But I'm also wondering how many people would pick up Indy 6-inch.
Well, swinging the conversation back around to scale again, just Mattel did try and do the Amber collection, which was 6-inch versions of those characters, and I was all in. Like, I love the Amber collection. Like, it's a bit dark, but I've literally got all the Amber collection figures up here because they scale with everything else, all the other nonsense I buy. So I was actually gutted that they ended the Amber collection because they missed out on Timmy and Lex, the two kids. They should have at least done them, but we never got them. But in regards to Jurassic Park, their main line there is going to be that scale because it's better proportioned with the dinosaurs. So they're going all in with this Hammond collection. It's like the collector. It's a bit more pricey than what you'd buy on the shelf, the average dinosaur, but much better articulation, better paint apps. It's like the premium collector line, I guess, now of Jurassic Park. And I'm dabbling for sure. They're not that easy to get in the UK, the Hammond collection stuff. I've actually asked Brandon to have a look for me while he's in America for Ian Malcolm
Did you
for me.
pick up the Ian?
No, I haven't got it yet. But it's on at the minute. It's for $7 in America. So if Brandon can find it for like $7 at Target, he can grab it, and it's only small. He can put it in his pocket on his trip home. But if not, I'll go in demand. But anyway, my point is they're not easy to get in the UK, but I definitely like them. And in regards to Indiana Jones, I think it's too early for them to reveal anything yet. But I think it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to be getting 6-inch and 3 3/4-inch Indiana Jones figures next year for sure. Because Hasbro have announced a license. They just need to wait for the sort of film to sort of get into gear of promotion and marketing and stuff like that. But for now, I think it's too early to see it yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they shown it though. I'd like to see it because it's happening for sure. That's Stevie Evans on Instagram who works for Marvel. He's already teased it loads, and people have asked him the question, are we going to get 6-inch and retro line? And he's always done that sort of like, oh, I can't tell you answer, which basically means yes, because if it's a no, they just tell you no. So whenever they don't tell you no, it's because it's probably a yes. So it's going to happen. Anyone else be tempted into the keep saying G.I. Joe, Indiana Jones stuff? Yeah, Nick, you would be?
I might just get Indy. That's about it.
Yeah. So would you
I used to
prefer
have him.
Would you prefer the smaller scale then, Kurt, rather than the 6-inch indie stuff?
Well, if you look at some of that classic stuff, and Joe, you said you just get indie, right? So I would think that as well.
Oh, hang on 1 second, gentlemen. We've got a super chat from Mark Tac.
TAK Toys with Film donated £4.49.
Thank you, Mark. Let Friday
Not
read that out.
exactly SDCC, but Ramen Toys are rumoured to be doing 1/12 scale MASK figures.
Oh, something to look out for. He says not exactly San Diego Comic-Con, but Roman Toys are rumoured to be doing 1/12 scale Mask figures. Yeah, Mask is another toy line I'm surprised they haven't put back out in this sort of golden age, but maybe a toy company has. Thank you very much, Mark. Sorry, Kurt, back over to you.
Yeah, I was saying, Joe, how about that hall of maps or you know, I see in the chat Damien saying Mola Ram or short round or something. I mean, once you get going, it's hard to stop.
Yep, and I say only one, but then I know
Sean
myself.
Connery as well,
It's a
by the way,
gateway.
Indy's dad.
Yeah.
Sean Connery. Action
Oh my
figure.
God, Sean! How can you not have?
Yeah,
Sean Connery?
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
God damn it, God.
I want a 3
Excuse my language,
3/4
excuse my language.
like Holy Grail like diorama of all the different ones.
And if you look at the Star Wars Jabba's / Boba Fett's palace that they've just made, I mean, that looks like they're just paving the way for future Indiana Jones stuff. I mean, it really just sets it up perfectly. All those small pieces, I don't know how you can't see it and how my wife isn't going to kill me for buying it.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Real quick,
I'll be
I had a question
disappointed
for
if
you.
don't.
Go on,
Sorry,
Nick.
go ahead.
Kurt, so there was a comic book I'm curious if you know about that was a Star Wars Indiana Jones like crossover comic book. It's really odd. Chewie and Han are in the Falcon, and I guess they end up going through like a wormhole, and they crash into the Earth in like a jungle. Han dies in the crash. Chewie lives for like years and years and years. He becomes like the legend of Bigfoot, and then Indy ends up like finding him in the woods.
I love the idea of Chewie landing on Earth and becoming the legend of Bigfoot. Like,
yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Great. It's a weird comic, but it's fun.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, as we were chatting, I've started to take names for the duck race. I've put the comment in the chat. So if you want to be part of the madness that is the duck race, then please put a comment, put a duck emoji in the chat, and I'm going to be taking names right now. So you got to be quick, all right? Because I'm going to try and take these names quick, and we can race some ducks. I will re-show the leaderboard as well, because things could change. Jamie, by the end of this stream, you could be top. You could top the leaderboard by the end of this stream. Shout out Marvel Collector UK has become a channel member. Thank you very much, my friend. I think that is my friend Neil on Instagram. I think so. Shout out Neil if that is you. Much appreciated, my friend.
Real quick,
yes,
I forgot to mention turtles.
Please talk. So do you talk, Nick, while I take these names? Yes, perfect.
Well, yeah, I have like almost every NECA turtle figure. I didn't even mention them. So people were complaining the other day that they are giving us the wrong colors so far for all the announced Mirage Comics versions of the characters. They're basing it on the reissue artwork instead of the actual original artwork. Somebody made a post yesterday complaining about it. They're like, so are we gonna get a course correct? Are you gonna do this? And Randy responded with, how about both?
Oh, nice.
So people think we're going to get the correct colors now. And I'm really hoping we're going to get the reveal of the full team of turtles, you know, to replace those old ones from 2008. I know those are so hard to find for a lot of people, even though there's, you know, secret versions out there like the KOs or whatever.
I don't want them to do that. I have a very small turtle shelf. I don't, because I'll need to buy them, and I will.
Yeah,
and I'll just have to cram them. No, don't put that into the universe.
I'm sorry, but I really want this too. I don't think they'll announce it at SDCC. Maybe New York Comic Con, or if they do Toy Fair next year. Next year is the 20th anniversary of the 2003 cartoon.
Maybe
I want them to shift off of the 87 line and move full tilt into the 2003.
I think NECA are willing to do whatever they're allowed to do in regards to turtles, but it's just that they're limited sometimes. Like, they may not be allowed to do that other stuff yet, because
it's true, it's possible.
But yeah, it seems like the guys at NECA, I don't know if they're getting bored of the cartoon stuff, but they like, every time I listen to anyone speak about it, they're all like, yeah, we're getting to deep cuts now, but it's like the deep cuts are what people want.
Yeah, it's true. I know a friend of mine, he's a hardcore turtle fan. He has like hand-drawn artwork from the show and all sorts of crazy stuff. He even was a consultant for some of the artwork because he owns it for like how certain figures should look. So he's like, yes, give us this random character that I've never heard of, or this person that showed up for a second in this episode. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I think they should move on and go to the 2003. But yeah, like you're saying, there are people that want the deep cut characters.
In regards to the cartoon, I want every unique character I can find.
Yeah.
Like, and I hope they give us a re-release of that Toko and Razor cartoon version.
Yeah.
Because Hall of Fun was a mess.
I heard they were. I think I saw a tweet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Randy sort of alluded to it, but until they officially confirm it, I'm always like,
At the very least, I hope NECA come out with a box set of the 4 turtles for next year for the 2003 anniversary.
I really hope so. Look, if we just get that in Shredder, I'd be satisfied forever. But Splinter I'd love as well, but at least those 5 characters.
Right, as we were chatting away, I've took names to the duck race, all right, people? So I ain't got time to read everyone out, but I've got 57 names in the chat. Obviously, everyone who was a guest today. And shout out David Evan Smith, who's having a seizure somewhere because we've been saying so many innuendos today. I promised him, just to be honest to everyone, I promised him because he won a duck race that meant absolutely nothing during the 100th stream. I said to him I'd give him a David, an Evan, and a Smith duck today, all right? So there's going to be 3 ducks for David on this occasion. Because he won that useless duck race. And I still owe, I think it's Literal Action Figs, a prize from that, because I'm so bad at stuff like that. But hit me up after this stream, Literal Action Figs, and I'll make sure I'll hook you up with something. But in regards to names, I think I've got everyone who was chatting in the comments, and then obviously all the regulars and everyone who was on the stream today live. So I think we are good to go. Let me just quickly show my screen so you can see what's going on. I'm going to quick scroll, all right? So pay attention if you want to be part of this duck race. I ain't got time to read all these out, but I'm going to do a quick little scroll. Do you see your name? If you don't see your name, let me know in the chat right now. Otherwise, I'll say Magneto Wright was there twice. See, that's why I do this thing. I've checked. That was a test. You've all failed. Okay, let's keep going.
Is Mike on there 3 times again?
I will find out. I've been trying. I went and rejigged my regular list to make sure, because basically I've got a regular list, and then if people ain't on the stream but they're in the chat but they're also in my regular list, sometimes they end up twice and I don't notice them.
Are there 2 Dan?
There's definitely not.
Yeah, there's 2
And
Dans.
I'm in there too.
Oh, there is. Oh no, you've caught me.
No.
Oh, what happened there?
What an awful mistake.
What a shame. What? Oh no, I won't delete either. Oh, what's going on? No, that's my bad. Okay, see, I've just deleted. Damn, you've caught me. I genuinely didn't know that was there. My bad. Damn you bastard.
There, ever so subtly.
Damn. Okay, I'll keep going. And then there's regulars, and then should be used like there's David, Evan, and Smith. There's Jamie, Austin, Mark, Tat, Rush, Cloud, and Tanner right up top. Okay, so there's 56 people now because one Dan has gone. Damn you, Dan.
Hey, did you take me out too? Because you had me in there twice.
Let's have a look. Were you in
Need
there
a
twice?
duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Okay.
You need a duck for Friday.
It's very honest of you. No, because Friday would end up
There's
winning
the
it.
first one.
Okay.
There's the first one. Scroll down to the second one. See if you can find the second.
Okay, there's Joe figured it out. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that honesty there, Joe. I appreciate
There we
that.
go.
I appreciate
All right, there
that.
you
Right,
go.
55 now. Okay, anyone?
Honest
Did anyone
win,
say they're
baby.
not in the
Honest
race?
win.
Did anyone say they're not in the race?
Tyler's not in the race.
Tyler. Okay, Tyler. I'm not there. Tyler, I can add you in. Okay, Tyler, you're being added. Again, I'll try and put everyone who's watching live, but you can't be a lurker. You got to be in the chat. Otherwise, I don't know you're watching because there's 56 people in the race, but over 114 people watching. So if you're watching and you don't want to duck in the race, fair enough.
Iron Manual 96 said he might not be in there either.
Okay, I'll put Iron Manual in there. I don't think I've seen that to be named, to be fair. Okay, all right. Okay, couple more seconds, people. I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt here. Come on.
Speaking of ducks, my ducks just had a baby like 3 days ago.
Proper ducks.
An actual duck.
Yep, I have pet ducks.
Marvel Collector UK.
I have 6 ducks.
You were going in the race, my friend. Just become
you
a
do
channel.
for
There
real?
you go, Marvel Collector UK. You're in.
My
Awesome.
daughter took it upon herself to raise ducks, and now I have 6 ducks in my backyard.
Well,
in Phoenix, bro. In Phoenix, Arizona, where it's
Phoenix.
100 degrees right now.
Yeah, that's different. That's probably smells horrendous, I'd imagine.
It's disgusting. But I go up there every half hour, an hour. I got to spray. I got a little corral, like a little area for them too. But
We started with 3, and now we have 9. So
okay.
Well, right now there's.
Okay, we're doing this, by the way. We're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Kurt, because this is your first time.
Conversation here.
Sorry, it's all good. Sorry, my bad. We're going to race these ducks now. Use your duck knowledge to their advantage in this race. Right, Kurt, because it's your first stream, Kurt, give me a number from 1 to 3. Give me a number from 1 to 3. 1, 2, or 3. 3. Cool. Okay. I'm going to shuffle it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's been shuffled 3 times. This is the current leaderboard of the duck race. As I said, Damien is at the top. Tanner is behind him by 1 point. Cheeky Monkey Kiara behind them, just shy of 30. Jamie is also biting her feathery tail with 27. Lexi's got 20 points. Phil Jones got 20 points. Rush is on 19. So it's all go at the top. And then good luck to everyone else. By the way, like a win down here for like someone on 10 points would jump them straight up past like joint with Alexi and Phil. So like, just because you're down here, don't think you're out of it. Like, one race can change the game. Okay, so this is everyone on the first side of the table. Like, Cloud's got 9. He gets a win today. He jumps to 19, and he jumps all the way up with Rush. Like, you know, so he's up there. So the game can change. So whoever's right down here by the end of this race could be up here. So it's an anyone's race. Remember, these points will continue every single week as we race some ducks. This is everyone else. Again, some points on the board for you guys. You will jump to the first page because there's a lot of people racing ducks week in, week out, all right? Because it's ridiculous, but we love it. All right, so one more time before we do this. Let me get the rules up on the board. So once again, World Duck Racing League. To be part of the race, you have to be here live in person. First person to 50 points is crowned the champion. Your points carry over each week until we have a champion. Today's race, you are playing for first place 10 points, second place 6 points, first place, third place 3 points, fourth place 2 points, fifth place gets a point. All right, that is your placing. That is what we're doing right now. We have already shuffled 3 times, so I am going to try and go full screen for this, gentlemen. If it will let me. Yes, it does. Right, we're going full screen. We're about to race some ducks. You know what it is in the chat. The more duck hype you give to your duck in the chat, the quicker your duck races. That is how the algorithm works. I didn't make it. That's just how it is, all right? So put some duck emojis in the chat. Let's do this. We're racing some ducks. Good luck, everyone. In 3, in 2, and 1, we're racing some ducks. Okay, so we've got a 2-minute race. We've sort of upped the race time. That was Rush's fault. He kept saying 2 minutes, but I enjoy a 2-minute race. It's a slow burn. We start slow, but then it gets hot. Okay, so first up, we got Matt Gahubri J with a pink duck in the middle of the park, but he just wanted to say hello because now he has disappeared. Daniel S is standing strong down at the bottom of the pack. We've got Mark Tac, who's the green spotty duck up top. He's lingering. We've also got another green alien duck, which is firstly for chicken, lingering now in the middle of the park. But Jay's Toys Collection UK is creeping up. He seems to be some sort of pirate duck, which may work to your advantage in the new pirate emoji day. But yes, he's the pirate duck. Let's see some. We've got Ab Nuggler in the middle of the party. He's the pink duck as well. We've got Nicholas, a cowboy collector, regular around these ways. He's the green duck in the middle of the park. We've got Knight of Ren 789 as well. We have got the chef duck, which is Miguel. He's working right now. Hopefully, I'm still whispering in his ears. Miguel, you're at the top, but now you've got back down. Okay, who else we got? So we got Alexi. He's like the Statue of Liberty duck up there at top. You got Evan. So we've seen the first of the David, Evan, and the Smiths. So the Evan is a purple duck. We know that at least, but the other two are mixed in. We got Kurt K down there.
Baby, go.
Christopher Allen is a Batman style duck. We got 44 seconds now. Things are starting to heat up. We got a B duck in the middle of the park, which is Nathan. Shout out Nathan on the replay. There's Jamie with a green Mohican. He could win today and take him right up top. We got Bon Williams, who's like the turkey duck. Dan Yoon is the sort of Greek duck. Tyler's up top is the bear duck. We got George W is is that like a snowman duck? Okay, so things are slowing down now. Gary's Grails is there in the middle of the park, dropping down now as well. Last 15 seconds, anything can happen. Jamie's staying strong. Ab Nuggler's there as well. He's back out of that wow now. The beef has been squashed with him and Rich because he ran this race. Okay, anything can happen now. Ducks are starting to move. They're all packed in. 5 seconds left. Is that Gary's Grails? It seems like Gary's Grails are going to take it. Gary's Grails in the first place. Congratulations, Gary's Grails. And then did not see who was behind him. So shout out Gary's Grails.
I think Rich was up there.
Interesting.
Rich was up there.
Rich needs some points so he can get ahead of that Ab Nuggler that he's definitely not beefing with anymore. Okay, let's jump back to the screen. Okay, we're all here. Ooh,
it was funny. The first duck I looked at, drew my attention, was mine. That was very weird.
Well, shout out David Evan Smith on the replay. You saw all my witnesses. David, Evan, and Smith were all in that race, but unfortunately, it didn't seem that anyone could take out Gary's Grails today. I think Gary's Grails got a couple of wins recently, so this is good standing for him. Okay, Amanda's just walked through the door, so I'll make this quick. Okay, so. Okay, it was a photo finish there, but it seems like Rich M. Ooh, I think he might have placed if he's lucky. Okay, in second place is Evan. Oh, he did. Evan did make it. There you go. He sneaked in there. I didn't even notice. He nearly beat him. I was too distracted by Gary's Grails, but Evan did make it. So there you go, David. You can't say I never give you nothing. He's now having another seizure somewhere because his ducks are in a race. Poor guy. I hope he's not like dealing with heavy machinery today or something like that. Because, okay, we got Mary Queen of Scott. She's got some more points on the board, or he's got some more points on the board. Third place. Fourth is the super producer. He gets another 2 points on the board, and then underneath that we got Butter Golem. So yeah, the super producer finally gets some points on the board. Rich M, by the way, right, won the very first ever duck race, and then since then he's just struggling to get points. There you go. So he uses his channel membership token to say "suck it, Agnubla," and the beef is back on. The beef is back on. I knew it was fake. I knew he really hated him. The beef is back on. It's official. It's restarted. The flame is big ignited. Okay, so there you go.
So who came last, Dan?
Let's go last. Raiho Hobbies, unfortunately, bring toys to work. Sorry about that, Michael. Night of Ren, Hugo, Hippie, there's Smith. Smith didn't do that well. David. So we got David Evan Smith. So far, the middle name did the best. Okay, Magneto Rose White was down there. Joe's down there, unfortunately, as well. Joe, sorry about that. Should have kept two short. You shouldn't have told me. You would have two people in that race. Brandon's down there. Marvel Collector UK. There's Cloud on 47. McGow's, the Fuchs. Is that Jamie? Yeah, Jamie's on 43. You were up top at the start, Jamie, so you must have got tired very quickly. Yeah. Kurt, you're there. You're at 40 place. Mark Tac 39. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great from us all. I'm having a scroll through. In the mini dad versus son race, mini plastic multiverse has got 30th. So it seems like Tom may have beat his son there, which I know he'll be rubbing that into his son later. There's Cheeky Monkey Kiara in 24th. She used to be always up there. What's happened, Cheeky Monkey Kiara? What has happened? There's David. So there we go. We found them all. David, Evan, and Smith. They've all been located. They were all there, David. There's Tom in 18th.
Is there underneath Tom.
Okay, so Abnugler's there behind Tom. Where am I? Oh, there I am. 13th. Unlucky 13th.
Wow.
Damien's underneath me. So where was Tanner? Tanner must have been close because...
I think I got 9th, if I counted those ducks correctly.
You counting ducks? Okay, let's have a look. 9th. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, good. That's some good duck counting. You can tell this man's got some real ducks.
Yeah, thank you. That's how many I have in real life.
There you go, see? That's perfect. All right, people, there you go. That is it. I will add the points to the board, and next week we'll be back to race some more ducks because we're all idiots, and you all join me on this ridiculous journey. But I appreciate you. I'm just going to drop in the chat some more new emojis because they're fun. There's Hippo, there's the best turtle, and there is also a bum pirate, because come on now, which is the best emoji now on YouTube official. So I appreciate everyone who's been here. I appreciate these guys on screen. Again, everyone on the screen right now, their links are in the description of this video. So one more time before we get out of here, let's find out where these guys all are. And please go and follow everyone. We're one big community here. Please go and give them all a like and follow. Joe, what about you?
Joe figured it out on Instagram.
Joe, question. Have you figured it out yet?
I'm still looking.
Still figuring it out. Still
working on it. I'm working on it day in, day out.
It's a journey. It's a journey.
Oh, wait, shout out to the Wolfpack.
Of course.
And the Tuesday crew and the Replay crew.
No, we don't like the Tuesday crew. No, we don't like them. We don't like them. No, we do really. We're joking.
No, calm down. Calm down.
I'm joking. I just like causing them some shit. That's all it is. Okay. Jamie, what about you?
At JMG Toys on Instagram and right here every fortnight.
Every week. Otherwise, I won't do it. I told you, it's part of the contract. It was redone. Kurt, pleasure having you for Legends and Liquor. Hopefully, we didn't scare you off and you come back again. Tell the people where they can find you online.
Kurt at NJ Devs Fan 33. Just want to say thanks. And of course, Dan, I told you each week I'm going to give you a new recommendation, right? As a literary teacher. This one is Clapton's inspiration for his Layla song and album. This is Laylee and Manjun. All right.
I'm glad you bring some class to the stream because I've just been racing ducks and talking about classic dick all day. So I'm glad that we end the stream with some class and some education for the people. So you can't say I'm not an all-rounder here on YouTube. I appreciate that, Kurt. Thank you, and a pleasure having you, of course. Okay, Cloud, you tell the people where they can find you again.
Cloud_network on Instagram and at CloudFoxwell on Twitter.
It hasn't changed in the last hour, people. Good to know. That is good to know. That means my link will still work. There it is. Thirsty for Chicken, aka Nick, where can they find you?
Well, so Thirsty for Chicken, number 4 __ on Instagram.
I'll drop it in the chat. I'll drop it in the chat. There it
and
is.
then Thirst, no Y, 4 on, chicken, on Twitter. And I just wanted to show you, I don't think I pointed this out earlier. This bottle has like bumps all over.
It's got balls.
You've got bumpy balls. Bumpy balls.
Look at mate.
Bumpy balls.
I think you need to go to the doctors, mate, if you've got bumpy balls. You need to get them checked out. Bumpy balls.
So much for ending on class.
I know, yeah. Sorry, Kurt. I've ruined it. I'm sorry.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Austin, what about you, my friend? Yeah, thank you, Kurt. Austin, what about you, my friend?
At hero_of_collectors on Instagram, and same name without the underscores on YouTube. And funny enough, you guys are talking about pops. I just uploaded a video this week talking about me getting rid of some of my pops. There you go.
See, it happens to us all, I'm afraid. We all go through that phase, and then we come to that realization: like, what are we doing? Why are they here? Pops,
that was my realization.
To be fair, some pops go for a pretty penny because the pop collecting community is crazy. So, like, we're all joking, but some people out there are sitting on a fortune of pops. So,
I think the original Turtles from Funko, that was one of their first releases.
Yep. Again, they've done everything. Daniel S says that was an awesome, great suggestion, Kurt. And he also says, take care of your balls, guys. We will. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll try. Appreciate the concern.
There you go. See, told you. It's a bit of education to end the stream. Look after your balls, all right? Right. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much to everyone who's still in the chat. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we have a great week of San Diego Comic-Con reveals. As I've already said, I will be back on Friday this week. So we're moving the regular stream from Thursday to Friday to accommodate the Marvel Legends panel, which is also Friday. So me and the super producer will be back fresh, talking about the recent Marvel reveals on Friday, while Brandon is still hunting around Targets in the US. So go and check out Brandon Hero Collections. He's literally been doing live streams, walking around shops today, trying to find some toys. He's not having much luck so far, though, to be fair. But thank you to everyone who's still in the chat. I appreciate you sticking with us for these many hours we do on a Sunday afternoon. I'm surprised I haven't mounted. I've run out of Koppelberg, so let's give them a wave, gentlemen. I appreciate you all. And I'll play the outro to see us out, all right? So I'll see you all on the next one.
Adios, amigos.
If you're in the replay crew, let me know in the comments below. I always appreciate people joining after the fact, and we shall see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, boys.
Pow.
That's my line.